자, 이어서 갑시다. 지난번에 디스코 엘리시움 했다가 너무 어이없게 죽어가지고 열받았는데 이번엔 바로 시체로 가겠습니다. 이 친구였죠? 이 개자식.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy Kuno.
저기 꼬마의 수사 때문에 그런데 뭐 좀 묻자.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick. Love it in the dick.
The boy
개자식이.
is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break.
범죄 형상에서 욕하지 마.
Shit's coming up strong.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all. I mean
방금
drugs.
군침 도는
The
게
kid's
뭐라고?
on drugs.
이 꼬마 마약에 취해 있다는데?
Lightning, Kuno. Kuno's riding it.
아 진짜로? 꼬마 주제에 마약을 어디서 갖고 왔어?
You should throw the rake at him. The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
킴
We
어쩔까?
shouldn't do anything. You will see.
The language these kids are using.
너희들 형제니?
What the fuck are you talking about? He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
꼬마야 시간 좀
Fuck no.
내줄래?
Kuno doesn't buy that shit.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
요즘 세상 애들은 물정이 밝대.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands
자,
like a basketball player dribbling.
드리블하는 것처럼 빠르게 손을 움직이고 있다. 쿠노가 누구지?
Kuno's Kuno.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly,
쿠노가 깽단 이름인가?
Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol. Watch out,
그렇다고
Kuno!
하네요.
He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
저 자식 일단 모가지 따면 안 되나?
Kuno, help! Rape! Help! He's got the Kuno help!
everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
넌 그냥 질문에
He's
대답이나
sticking his
해.
dick out. Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out. You're afraid. Pigs in here, Kuno. Somebody, please.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may
물리적
still
수단.
be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
이 역겨운 연기는 대체 뭐야?
Oh!
The nearly psychopathic way that could slip in and out of the act.
누가 이러러
You know
너한테
what?
시켰지?
Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig. Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
누군가 시킨 게 분명해.
Please yourself.
Listen to your friend.
가르트가 시켰냐?
Owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno!
논리적으로 생각해봐. 너 약에 취한 거야.
Help! Mist, he's flashing
네,
Kuno!
일단 뒤로 빠져. 그렇다고 팰 순
For
없잖아.
emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psycho.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that? I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up, look. The
Relax. He
아니
can't
지가
really
도발해놨으니까
He
맞지
doesn't know
바보야.
what you're thinking. There's a dead body.
좋아요.
Remember, that's
자,
what you
평정을
do.
찾읍시다.
You're a cop on a case.
좋아. 어떻게 돌아가냐?
I can. Kuno
내
can
마음을
smell
읽을
that
수 있니?
violent shit. I know what you're
마음을 읽을
thinking.
수 있다는데? 폭력의 냄새를 맡을 수
I'm gonna
있대.
fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his
아니야,
shit
난
down.
패려고 하지 않았다고.
You're nothing.
확률이 17%라서 아쉽게도.
Kuno laughs at you. Kuno turns
지는
you into
캐릭이라서.
prison, bitch. You're gonna be in this shit with
No, you're not. We can just leave.
정의의 눈이
You're gonna
거의
be in this shit
뒤집혔다는데?
with Kuno forever.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
그러든가 범죄 현장에 대해서
Kuno's
물어볼
kind to
게
his bitch.
물어볼 게
Ask
있어?
your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
오.
Click, 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 click.
자, 울트라디의 작은 피포를 쓴 녀석이 반복한다고 하네요. 자, 이거 하면은 3%라서 조질 것 같고 마등에서 자주 노니?
This is where, yeah, whatever.
시체에도 하는 거
No,
없어?
don't tell them.
This is where you quickly ask him.
시체
Kuno's
누구야?
fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for top.
He's trying to hide the fact.
뭐였다는
Kuno
거야?
knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Probably.
왜 매달렸지?
Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
무슨 일인지 못
You
봤다는
ain't
거지?
Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno,
그럼 어디
I
있었어?
don't know. Mesco.
There is no night city anywhere.
알았어.
Yeah.
시체에 대해서 말인지.
Thanks, Kuno.
주변에
Just a
수상한 사람
couple
못
of pigs
봤니?
sniffing around in the day.
아,
You tell the faggot.
오케이.
Get lost.
자, 본체 현장에 대해서 묻고 싶은데.
The kingdom. Yeah, whatever.
시체에
The
대해서
fuck
묻고
about it.
뭐야?
You're get lost. The fuck about probably you had. I don't mess.
There is no night city.
Why you gotta? You wanna know? It's not late. That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit.
It's impossible
그렇다고 하네요.
to deduce what it.
Your test. Get lost.
이거 한번 해볼까? 안 할래.
Kuno.
됐어. 쿠노 꺼져. 도움이 안 되네 별로. 일단 시체.
The
뭔지
corpse
뭐 하는
is
시체인가 한번
with
봅시다.
bulging white eyes.
징그러.
You seem to be holding your breath.
아래를
The
본다.
cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot.
어우 냄새가
Active
심하네.
decay. It's okay to throw up, officer.
엄청
About to
냄새
blow.
나겠지?
Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
돌아서 일단. 아니 이거 시체 내려야 되잖아. 어떻게 내리냐? 어허, 큰일이구만.
This trash container. The body is downwind.
아이고,
This trash.
아이고. 열어. 여는
We could
방법
try
없을까?
using a pry bar. There's one in my motor. We might want to ask for a key from the
지렛대 쓰래. 어딨어? 지렛대가 어디에 있을까? 이건 뭐야? 이게 뭐지?
There are several footprints in the mud.
6명에서
left by
12명이
work boots.
다가왔다.
Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs.
발자국 수를 정확하게 세본다.
Maybe more than
성공.
12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back
8켤레
and forth. 1.
하나하나 살펴봅시다.
Standard work boots.
작업화가 하나
Steel
있고요.
reinforced toe. 2. Standard work
작업화
boot.
있고요.
Steel rein. 3.
또 작업하고
Hobnailed. 4.
또 작업하고
Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46.
글쎄 봐.
5. Another 6. An aberration. Like
별은?
impossible to tell. Could also have been 7. The glowing outline of a standard work. 8. And yet another.
How many?
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
같은 사람이
I
많이
never got the
돌아다녔어.
hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid?
여성이지 않을까?
How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
그냥 알았어.
Understood.
200kg.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people?
나의
One
멋있는
carrying the
모습을
other
조금
was dead.
보여주자.
He might be
그래서 얘한테 신뢰성을 얻는
200
거지.
kilograms of living weight. is
피해자를
un-
업어 나른 것 같아.
Possibly.
But why?
왜 업어야만
They
했을까?
could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
자신의 피해자는 의식이
Even easier to
없었겠지.
carry on a stretcher or between two men.
좋아요.
Anyway, it's for future consideration. What
그리고
else can you see?
한쪽 밑창이 다른 쪽보다 많이 달아 있어.
Interesting.
의견
Someone
있나?
operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor. Or
우리가
maybe a drummer?
찾는 사람들이
No,
드러머라는 거야?
Perhaps it could be a driver. Driver would wear the
운전수.
right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
진지하게 끄덕여.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect.
신중한 생각이야. 발자국이 언제부터 여기 있었을까?
7 days would feed the time.
It is not impossible.
I
어떻게
pulled
알지?
last week's forecast for coastal Havashol.
Correct again.
무슨 일 있었던 것 같아?
A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. Then, after hoisting him up, these two
Indeed, yes. Everything fits.
일단
so
여기서
well.
무슨 일이
The
있었는지 알 것
lieutenant's eye
같네요.
is narrow. He's
대충
thinking
사람
to
8명이
himself.
와가지고 한 명은 들쳐있고
Either
한 명은 여자가 있었고
What else?
그리고 또 한 명은 운전수야. 일단 요거. 아니 뭐 있다 그러지 않았어? 저 시체 좀 내려봐. 어떻게 해야 되는데 이 개자식들 어떻게 해야 돼?
There he still is.
아니
Looking right.
Active.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
아니 시체를 내리고 싶은데 내릴 수가 없네. 야 이거 좀 내리자.
Yes?
아무것도 아니야. 뭐 어떻게 내려야 되는겨? 어허 이거 골치 아프네.
This trash container, the body is downwind.
요거 뭐 지렛대로 열어야 된다 그러지 않았어?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event. Some of that
Whoa.
rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rag.
이런 게
and then
보이네?
accelerated straight into the driver proceeded to back out of the yard before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
차가 울타리를 뚫고 간 거야.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage friendly city.
사건에 관련이 있을까?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez.
You could
아닌데?
follow
같은
the
사건
tra-
같은데? 아 일단은 뭐 되는 게 없으니까 그 지난번에 했던 거 다 똑같이 하자.
She thinks you're the gremlin
어?
child.
쿠노?
What would he say to this?
Oh, I'm sorry. But the doorbell is broken.
A single beep indicate
Yeah.
you hear the same.
안 받아.
You ring. What an omen. All you looks like. You ring the. You wait for a silence. Nothing happens. Silent. Silent. You hear. You can almost. She said, "Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SC? The lieutenant. She must be. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it."
영국 성공했잖아.
Why did you even call? I don't understand.
A spot. She sounds like she doesn't answer. Silence.
이거
The
지난번에
only
한
thing
거라서
you can
빨리빨리
hear now
넘깁시다.
is static and waves washing ashore on the another.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe...
You press the number sign on this button.
Huh.
요 전동차랑 뭔가 얘 누구지? 이런 여자가 있었나? 일단 얘랑 좀 대화도 하고 다 대화 그 지난번에 했던 거 다 똑같이 하겠어. 잠깐만 저장 한번 하고.
You're back. We don't see a lot of... Of course. What do you... Yes.
He knows where we...
There's the pier, the harbor gate, some shops and just coast. It's just what? No problem. Excuse me? Oh, I don't know.
Pig.
No need to...
Okay, me? I am pleased to... Me? I am working. I have a... Well,
Don't worry.
Salt.
of course.
If there's a corpse,
Sure.
장갑 빌려. 장갑 빌리면 내릴 수 있지 않을까? 좀 내리자 이거 좀. 씨. 언제 내릴게요?
there he still is.
아직도 못 내려. 아 진짜. 저 어떻게 해야 내릴 수 있는 거야? 어허라. 일단 저 밑에 아까 있었던 사람한테 대화 좀. 이거부터 볼까?
Before you vapor, this must in the cabin. You are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a scent of leather, the frequency, the soft.
This is precinct
뭐야?
57. Hello, Lieutenant.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 40...
Operating the radio
뭐야?
is easy.
이런 게 있었나?
Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
만나서
This is
반갑군요.
Officer Alice Demetri, precinct 57.
Under the green prime line, a
40일
yellow
관한서에 좀
catches
나에
your
대한
eye.
정보를 좀 얻자.
Just a second, officer.
여자가 무전 보려하는 동안 잡음이 어쩌고.
10-2, 10-5, this is 40.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops.
104
know
41번서
relay code.
기크면 용부가 있다
10-4,
오버.
message received, 10-5, relay message.
오버 알겠다 오버.
10-18, state your message, sir.
좀 이상하게 들릴지 모르지만 신성 정보 좀 알려줘.
10-4, your badge should have most of your personal details.
신분증이 없어졌어.
Over.
도저히 찾을 수 없다. 말 그대로 사라져
10-4,
버렸다.
message received. This is a very serious situation. Is it him? What? Says he lost his badge and needs... He what? He lost his badge?
일단 조용히 해봐.
lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen.
딕 멀렌 일단 이름 알았어.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
아
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective. Defend yourself.
좋아.
Immediately, they're laughing at you.
아니 지금
He's asking you to stop.
Of course it's serious.
Satellite officer Vicmar
아니.
confirms. He says,
Oh god damn it.
Satellite officer Vicmar.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you,
얘라
officer.
신분증
I'm
일단
just going to make-
찾아야 되나봐.
Mac, come here.
What's going on?
Super
난리 났네,
Duper
난리
lost
났어.
his badge.
His badge.
He lost his goddamn fucking
아 그래 꺼져 이씨.
I didn't
New Heights E.
ask him.
아이고 난리 났네.
Ask him if he's lost his gun. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost.
Check your pockets. Check your. Holy fuck. You don't know where it is.
하차는
do you?
성공했다.
No. It's
안돼.
Officer, you get my question.
총 안 잃어버렸어요.
even before you can get the words out. Everything gets scrambled.
He says he didn't lose his gun.
Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun.
Satellite officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
킨 뭐야?
It's a single shot kill A9. An armistice. to
단발
be precise.
전장식 킬 AU A9 휴전 협정이다 오버.
Says it's a kill.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking...
아
Clearly he doesn't
들켰나봐.
have his Villiers anymore. Dear God, he lost This is a... Mac,
Ah,
kind of cocoa.
I'm not going to ask. Sergeant Orson, he... That's a negative. Not
패드립은
going to say
패드립으로
that.
받아주고요.
saying?
He...
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Sure, vanilla waffles? Shut up, Chester. This is... Tell him to apologize.
Sergeant Orson requests
알았어
that you
미안하니까
apologize for it. He says
니도
he's
패드립 하지 마.
sorry.
Okay. Tell him. Tell him to find his
좋아요.
goddamn badge and gun.
Satellite officer
파일 바로 해주고 알았어.
Victor, affirmative.
권총도 찾아야 돼.
Not I.
없는 게 너무 많아.
Need further Roger that. 10-10.
아이고
And out.
괜히 전화 걸었다가 욕만 오지게 먹었네. 하여간 일단 이름은 알았어.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
스치는데 가져가야 돼.
The bribe are useful for opening all sorts of doors and
다 가져가, 다 가져가.
It's
다
right
가져가, 다
lets you see
다 가져가,
the
다 가져가.
toolbox slides back. The white sway as you tap.
There's no.
Translation. We're not
다
going.
가져가 다 가져가. 좋아 득템했다. 득템했고 요 여자 말 좀 걸어볼까? 여자 맞냐? 남자네? 포미르 음무.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making.
한 번 하려고 그랬는데 무슨 일이지?
Jam, my man.
체증이지.
The air from
It's a
체증이
traffic
뭐야?
jam for the ages. Our brigade's up the street
교통체증.
shut tight. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo for days
limbo
upon
상태.
days upon days.
얼마나
Feels like
있었지?
forever.
어?
Like I
얘도
was
그
born
8명
this
중에
year
한 명 아니야
roundabout,
그러면?
this was all-
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This
좀
man
덜 장하게 말해봐.
It's okay. So tell me,
일주일이나 지내고 있다.
what do you need?
너 뒤에 있는 목숨에
He ain't one of
달린
us drivers. I know
녀석에
that.
대해 아는 거 있나?
All accounted
Oh.
for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that.
it's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his
거짓말
nose
아니래.
out of the dark stuff.
뭐 일단은 얘는 아닌가 보네. 좋아 그건 일단
man
지켜두고
taps his
사업에
finger.
대해 얘기해봐.
Whatever's going on over at the
구두가에서 일이
docks.
터졌다.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
우주에서
Some
요구하는
pretty
건
wild
뭐야?
stuff I hear. I've heard talk
뭐
there's a company
지난번에
reference.
했을 때 대충 들었을
from
땐
the White
저거였죠.
Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
오케이.
Maybe you should.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against. Yes, but
Okay.
we continue.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them.
RCM은
anything
일단
else.
우리는 파업을
Yeah,
막는
this ain't
쪽에
really my
있는
area of
그
expertise.
어쨌든 정부에
I just do
있는
my job and get
그런
paid.
조제이기 때문에
Us lorry
파업을
drivers.
막아야
Can't be
된다.
nurse. Not my thing.
He tries his best to look
오른성하고 있지?
High grade narcotics.
아야?
Relax. He's merely joking.
그래 농담은 나도
No,
농담해.
I'm joking, my man. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Making
자
headway in the Il Moran market.
운동복
lately.
내놔봐.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the
그래?
merchandise. This
자네
rockin' beauty
물건인가?
sure is like a rash you can't get rid of.
A
그렇다고 하네요.
also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands.
AU
Good
기종이야?
eye, man. Yup, she's an old one. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment. This rockin' beauty sure is like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a camion.
Yeah, it must be. This rockin' beauty sure is like a
몇몇
rash you can't get rid
질문은
of.
넘어가지지
The motor
않네.
lorry.
Neat.
The man taps his
자,
fingers
공감
rhythmically.
확률이 너무 낮으니까
Don't be a stranger.
떠납시다. 이게 그냥 모든 스탯이 다 골고루 높아야 되네. 지금 보니까 어느 한 스탯이 특출나게 높아서 좋을 게 별로 없어. 아유, 너무 느려. 이거 뭐냐? 묘비 같은 게 있네.
An old monument stand. A
요걸까?
silver. As you look up, you notice something about the statue.
백과사전.
There. What did he do?
아니.
High above you. Someone shot him.
Okay.
Oh.
I can't see it.
누가
But I
쐈다는데?
take your word for it. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes.
정치적 메시지구나.
What this shows us is guns aren't too and
The king stands high.
아니, 백과사전 씨. 성공을 못해. 흰색 탱크탑 얻었다. 돈이다. 안녕하세요.
Small, wrinkled woman.
운전수.
Greet you.
이
She
자식
nods along to something. The photo, an ambrotype.
물어보기
No
하고 싶은 게
response.
있는데요.
wait, she's just a distracted old woman.
왜?
Why?
그래? 정신 나간 노파는 대화가 안 되네.
A Stars Riker, one of the finest. Not many people.
A Stash Raiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never.
No, only that the motor carrier.
That's, well, they said it.
Correction.
뭐야, 이게 왜 이렇게 많아?
4,395. The fourth large.
Is that so, officer? People we are paying 4 years. The perps.
The prisons.
I tried to avoid. Yes, detective. Okay.
뭐야 이게? 별로 중요한 건 아니니까 조금 빨리 넘기고. 여기 뭔가 하고 있네. 화물 연료였지만 술이 들어있다. 대화 좀 걸어봅시다. 이게 좀 중요한 데인 것 같아.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
무슨 일이지?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
내가
We're
왜?
here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause.
맞기 싫으니까.
Right to work! Besides, we're not that different.
일단 물어볼 게
Maybe you should
있어.
ask them
저
the
누가
question. We
죽였어?
have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
항만 안쪽으로 들어가고 싶은데?
Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates.
여기서 벌어진 살인 사건을 놓고 사람들을 탐문 중이야.
I know nothing about a murder.
정말 아무것도 모르나?
These harbor bugs.
구두 벌레
They
놈들?
do anything to stay alive. Right to work. It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a
미국 고용을 차단하는 거 범죄다?
We are not picking a side in this, just a pity.
굳이 따지면 우린
Let
파업을
us
막아야 된다며.
work
파업이
when a
뭐야?
bunch of ungrateful beats me. They mumble nonsense about
뭐야,
boards
파업
and
목적도
workers'
모르면서 그냥
rights,
하는 거야?
While we have the right to
얘네
work.
얘네 파업할
There's
필요가
something
있냐고
odd
하는데.
in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing.
옷이 굉장히 특이하긴 하죠.
The different people.
뭔
His
뜻이야?
shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight
그쵸.
fit. While
그러네,
the
꺾이네.
overalls held up. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers. Silence is the answer. There's something off here.
Honest man, we came here to.
I have a quick.
You think they fuck?
You've been talking to him for quite a
어디
while.
출신이야 이 자식?
Something.
What's it to you?
궁금해서 그래. 통상적인 수다
Am I a
좋죠.
suspect? Done no crimes.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this.
얘는 그냥 행동파고 뒤에서 조정하는 놈이 따로 있나봐.
We're all workers,
배경이
right?
궁금한데?
Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling.
내가 아는 술집에서 일했을 수도
Worked
있겠는데?
at Territorial.
테리티얼? 가본 적 있어.
Uh-huh.
뭐야 이게 끝이야?
We
목표가
were
뭐지?
promised work. We'd be in there, working. If the bastards
문을
hadn't shut
돌파할
the
방법
main
없어?
gate's locked. Would take heavy
그래?
ordnance to bust it open. I'd try to get in through the secretary's office. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer.
가서 얘기해봐.
Like civilized folk, you mean?
It would be better for the neighborhood if
No.
좋아요. 일단 가봅시다. 가라고 하네 키미가. 이 일을 얘네가 파업하는 건 아니고 얘네는 그냥 일하러 온 건데 막혀 있어서 일을 못 하나 봐. 얘도 말 걸 수 있다. 너 뭐 하는 애냐?
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics.
구사대가
A
뭐야?
kind of a worm. Content with mere survival.
어디서 온
Beats
거지?
me. Somewhere in the ground, they gotta be bloody stupid and freaking evil to Scab.
구사대가
Or
뭐야?
I guess scared, mate. Personally, I'd rather beg than Scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe we'd explain the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reason.
Big guy. He means the leader.
Good one, officer. Imagine. Speaking of, what brings the
나는
RCMP
살인
here?
사건을 조사하기 위해
Murder,
왔어.
huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
누구지 진짜 알려줄 수 있나?
It wasn't me. You could.
He didn't do it.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range.
항만으로
of-
들어주-
I don't
보내줄 수
operate in
있다는
that
건가?
capacity. I'm not a grantor of passive.
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guard?
I walk right past Measurehead.
메저헤드가 뭐야 또?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
2.5m야? 키 겁나 크네.
Press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
힘캐여야지 갈 수
Don't
있겠다
worry,
야.
I'm sure it's not completely
지능
impossible.
캐라서 나는 안 되겠네.
Or you could convert to his Semini supremacist worldview.
메저헤드를 완력으로
Not
이긴
yet,
적이
no.
있나? 아직
He's-
없대.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy
난 안
of
되겠군.
proving- Oh, sure.
파업하는
You know,
이유는 뭔가?
serious business.
He's a chatty.
한번 구경이나 해봅시다. 그리고 옆에 예쁜 누나들이 둘이 있어. 궁금하잖아. 아니 뭐야? 자, 안녕 친구들. 메저헤드랑 대화해봅시다. 아니 잠깐만 저장하고 해. 얘한테 맞아 죽을지도 모르잖아.
Nobody betrays your
개무섭게 생겼네.
legitimacy.
이거 봐봐 일러스트.
Yeah, Measurehead.
메저헤드 애인이었어? 얘야.
Are you admiring my morpho
힘
physiology?
캐릭이면 싸움에서 이길 수
It
있나?
must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. That is precisely the negligence that you reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat.
알굴?
Yes,
He means out.
알콜.
Correct. My small. Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran.
그렇다고 하네요. 알코올이 알굴이라 부르네.
Intentionally fermented drinks have
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and
그래 네 말이
Good.
맞다.
They're
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
아 냄새나?
It's
아
like
그래?
a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk.
난 알굴의 노예야. 그래도
No,
항만에 돌아가고
you
싶은데.
don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental
요거 하면 맞아 죽을 것 같아.
B4 is begging
좀
for help.
도와줘.
Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How you gave the world eugenics, electricité.
얘가 하는 말 너무
powerful weapons
어렵다.
of war. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably protect. You will be superseded. Isn't
어쨌든
that
뭔가
right,
종족이
babe?
그 무슨 인이 있고
It is, baby. Yeah.
얘는 조금
You
이제
know it.
부유층에 있는 종족이고 얘는 약간 거지 종족인데 지금은
There is
상황이
a button right
바뀌었다.
behind him,
뭐 대충 이런
just
얘기인가?
out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
알았으니까 항만으로 좀 들어가게
Enough
해줘봐.
with this begging. You should leave the stage of history. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. The walls will be lined with bottles of.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He
좋은
would have
생각인데?
the best idea.
오, 굉장히 확률이 높아. 메저헤드의 고동 인종론을 받아들여.
Ask what
Oh,
kind of
좋아.
races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
외조에도 난 이 세상이 낯설어. 인종에 대해서 이해할 수 있도록 도와줄게. 어떤 다른 인종이 존재하지? 이건 다 이유가 있어.
Looks toward the harbor's electronic.
You are obviously a liberal, Saillight. A polyculturalist.
자유주의자의 세월인의 다문화주의자다.
Technology. There are three categories of race.
A. 영웅적 인종, B. 예술적 인종, 그리고 C, F.
The servile races and the vile
영웅적 인종.
those are the Simonese, the Areopagite,
내가
and the Occidental.
내가 이거 좀 봐야 돼?
Excluding the Mao.
유당 불내증 환자래.
A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal
아니 너무 말이 어려워.
wearing wooden clogs on their feet.
누가 A족이야?
어떡하지?
진짜 뭐라 그러지 이해가 하나도 안 돼. 넘어가 그냥. TG의 과잉 분배. 세메닌인가 아레오파기탄 어떤데? 계속해서 지혜를 전수받아. 날렵하고 건장하고
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form this
그렇다고 하네요. 비영웅적 인종.
Koikos of Grad, Yugo, Zimsk, Shest et al. are what you would call
코이코가 백인이다. 지금 A 유형은 약간 황인종일 것 같거든? 유당 불내증 이런 데에서? 유당 불내증이 좀 뭐냐 아시아인한테 많다고 알고 있어서. 근데 이번 거 B는 백인을 얘기하는 것 같네.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
민족국가 싫어해?
They are microscopic. The Seminole Areopagites, its leader.
아니 뭐라 그러는 거야 이씨. 레바쇼는 어떻지?
Revacholians halfway between Tipa and the racial Colron.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
역사가 그렇게 오래되지 않은 것 같은데.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that
혁명은 필요했던 것 같네.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad in Zaraz ridden potato carts. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia.
아니 자기만의 설정 짜가지고 놀고 있네.
Enough of
CF.
CF are a
히메라 실험.
museum of failed. Lesser races like the mosquito.
메스키토와 같은 열등인종.
mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man.
아이고.
The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey.
선천적 불임이라고.
All they have
그럼
left is to
어떻게
ride
인종이 이어지지?
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
You are right. Then there
유전학적 교육을 또
the
받아야 돼.
Simino Koiki Kaimira. Are you sure you wish to know of the Koiko, as you know, are very
불족적이다.
especially when they. This will never happen. The Simonese and the Koiko may have, but enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of
이제 모든 유형을 훑어봤으니 내가 고등 인종론을 이해한
You
건가?
understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is
일단
race?
그래.
You need to
고등 인종론이 뭔데?
internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me.
내면화를 해야 된대.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. There is nothing funky. I cannot possibly racist.
Welcome to Revet. You must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not like them.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the
뭐라고?
phylogenetic tree.
야망이 충실해
Its large jaw,
보이고
for example,
혹은 범죄
could be
성향을
trait
나타내는
indicative
특성이
of
될 수 있고
criminalism. Also,
뒷불이
its
적을 필요가
earlobes
있다.
could be small.
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. It is impossible to see
약간 관성도 보네.
of your bone structure. This leads me to conclude you are not a police.
아니 결론은
You
결론은
are a
내가
common
범죄자다야?
criminal. Your racial heritage is uninteresting. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. Mr. Claire is a man also. To serve is noble. It takes discipline. You're petulant.
난 개인주의야.
Individualism. You have
맞는
gotten
말이야. 난
these
로클론
ideas
스타일이자
from
반항하거든.
rock and roll is moribund. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to
세멘이 아까
many of the
들었잖아.
side
근데 기억이 안 나.
products of the inevitable cultural victory. What you need is to
킴, 이 남자 어떻게 생각해?
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here. There is not
아, 이거 좀 빠르게 넘겨가지고.
The colorful tassels are
The other overproduction as proven by the indigenous. The other
wait.
no. I know. The latter.
빠르게 넘겨서
To an
싹 다 봐야겠다.
the court.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostate?
Its leader.
Is it 82?
Enough of people.
The Khoikhos of
Yes. Pink. The court.
Wouldn't he be one? Is it 82,000 years? That
Enough of chips. It would be chips. It would chips. Lesser. The mess.
it seems unlikely that two human beings produce.
You are right. Then there is. That is I cannot.
다 봤는데 개념화가 아직도 안 됐다고? 아이고 이 개자식 내면화해. 뭐야? 내면화했어? 내면화했다. 내면화 넣었어.
There is nothing for chips. The F. It would be. I cannot possibly.
내면화했는데.
Else we have to discuss. Tibere Vasholian. Your Rasi.
Welcome to. He must. The drawings are precise.
That
Babe. Thanks.
아니
There is
내면화했잖아.
nothing I cannot possibly imagine. Rasi.
Welcome. He must. The drawings are.
These.
you're
Yes. Correct.
뭐야?
Just like that.
아니
Instinct.
이게 왜 됐어?
A solid strike straight into his throat. Into the cartilage.
이게 되네.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time
나 실수로 눌렀는데.
All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
라이트 뒤로 물러서서 360도 공중 뒤돌려차기를 한다. 와우 이게 되네.
The man lands
이게 왜
with a
됐지?
dull thump, like a broken down puppet.
디스코
For a
인페르노.
moment, as you slam your fist on
looks like you're the new measurehead now.
No one is the new measurehead.
도망쳐. 아니 왜 이겼지? 아 나는 근데 말로 해결하고 싶었는데 미안하다.
the man is still.
아무튼 이김. 모르니까 일단 빠른 정해. 아니 나 지는 캐릭인데 힘으로 해결해버렸네. 넘어갈 수 있게 됐다. 와 새로운 곳이다. 야 나와봐. 아이씨. 나 아까 그거 왜 성공한 거야? 몇 프로였지 아까? 3%인가 그랬던 것 같은데. 서랍은 잠겼다. 뭔가 책 같은 게 많으니까.
An imposing combination of a punch clock.
아니 돈 아까워. 올라가. 뭔가 돌이킬 수 없는 곳으로 가고 있네.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging as your fingers.
망토 얻었다. 망토 낄래. 오 멋있는데? 좋아. 나쁘지 않아. 느낌 있어. 자 어디 보자. 여행을 떠나요. 뭔가 들어오면 안 되는 곳을 들어온 느낌인데?
It's okay to take a few minutes to yourself.
If you must. But please hurry. We have
Nothing. It's a black and white.
Why did you take that?
이 남자가 뭔가 범죄자 같아.
The chair is not as austere as the rest. The drawers are empty, save for old times.
진통제 가져가.
Take the painkillers. Oh boy, don't think about that. Quick, think about something else. Your nihilistic humor renders maybe this.
뭐야?
You stand. This is the night watchman's booth.
뭐 좋아요. 내려가 보자. 너 뭐하는 버튼일까?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. Marsh. On. Add with a loud grind. Train shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
이거 막 눌러도 되는 거냐?
And, with a surprise, the harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, moving this container, of course. For this,
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action.
일단 저 크레인에 뭐가 들었는지 좀 봐야겠는걸?
Before you stands a cargo
뭔가 있는 것 같아.
You do? There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
유스폼
There
있지
may very
않을까?
well be, but we are not here to look for. We are not here to interact with
No reply. The knock which you attempt to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzle.
아니 문이 열리도록 설득한다는 게 뭔 개소리야?
You're back before.
아 이거 열고 싶은데. 이거 열 방법 없나? 지금 당장은 열 수 없는 것 같아요. 빨간색은 뭐지? 돈이다. 왜 이렇게 여기저기 돈이 많이 떨어져 있니? 확성탑은 고요합니다. 상자 있어 상자. 냄새 같다고? 왜 돈을 많이 줘? 넌 뭐야? 말이라 걸어보자.
The lyrics to this container song, the accent is so thick, It's impossible not to notice. He
무비
is
출신이다. 아니 나 이 인종이 너무 많아서 잘 이해가 안 돼. 안녕하신가.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
부사대랑 사이 안
I
좋은가?
don't personally mind. Folks is just folk.
악감정은 없다.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
너 우리 사람이지?
yes. Bored people say us.
Thank you for clarifying that.
컨테이너에서
I'm just
뭐래?
making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
이게 뭐 하는 곳이지? 58%!
The containers
오.
in the yard are green in what it's like some red infection was spreading. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
재단
Yes,
작업이고.
they are hiding.
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't. Oh, I don't know. Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
왜 텅텅
Look,
비었지?
most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from
대부분
coming in.
부사대를 차단하고
We're on a
있다.
strike.
So
파업
no one is
중이고요.
working.
Not everyone is down there, of
근데
course.
파업 중이라는 게
Titus
이상한
and his boys
게
got into some drunken trouble and
그냥
Everett sent them
아예
a nice vacation
입구를 막아버리고
for a week
일을
or so.
못하게 했잖아.
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. No, I don't think they killed anyone.
아니
Let's
실제로
talk
실시가
about something
나왔는데?
else.
He probably doesn't know anything.
Yes,
이러고
yes.
있나?
Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But
어허.
everyone calls I'm like Mr.
레오나르드
Edgar's right-hand man
벨렉.
when Mr. Edgar is out of town. And
에브라트는
Mr.
또
Edgar's
누구야?
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a
뷰포트는 또
lady.
누구야?
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy, but I can't listen to the radio all the time.
뷰포트는
Lizzie,
누구야?
she is a real sharp tool.
He respects that word.
변호사야?
But she's a real nice
뷰포트는
girl.
변호사다.
Grew up in this here neighbourhood. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Been a
르메르트는
doctor for
의사고.
almost...
So Everett trained a
Yes, this place really.
Well, thanks a lot. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't... Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I
비어있다고?
know.
Told you.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then?
에브라트가
nice fellow he is.
상만 노조
Him and his
위원장인데
brother are both
의사야?
nice fellows. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are... Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. Bye-bye now.
말이 많구만. 안으로 들어가 보자. 사람 있는데? 어이. 얘한텐 좀 제대로 된 말을 들어볼 수 있을 것 같아. 이 친구가 에브라트구나.
Seated behind a large desk, with great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair. Yet, with a mixture of expectation and impatience.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr.
좀 중요한 친구인 것 같아요.
It's good of you two to stop by. I'm Everett Clare, head of the
노동조합
Department here in
위원장.
Martinez.
굉장히 중요한 친구네.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up.
등치가 내 2배요.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair on the other
아, 저거 의자 되게 편해 보인다
Go
근데.
ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from
그냥 서 있을래.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner.
싫은데?
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I too have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face. Should you find yourself more
You're no tight enough.
알았어 앉을게
Excellent,
앉을게.
Mr.
아,
I can
새끼.
see that you are
고집이 더 세네
reasonable men,
나보다.
and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
아유 의자
So tell
불편하네.
me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia?
레바슈의 시민 민병대가 아니야.
You're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable.
아니 체력이
By the
달았네.
way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from
그래.
a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no
멘탈이 하나 늘어야 되겠는데. 나 스탯 하나 올릴 수 있지 않아? 스탯 어떻게 올려? 아, 이 레벨업 눌러서 논리 올려. 자,
This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient.
왜냐면
to
논리가
cover
있으면
expenses for a
말싸움에서
few
이길 수
days
있잖아.
and patch
난
a few
말싸움을 애들
differences
다
with the
쳐 바르고
cafeteria
싶어.
manager.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
25레알을 줬다고 나한테? 25레알 해가지고 어디다 써먹어. 130레알 필요한데. 그냥 가르테를 알아?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show.
일단은 받아서 나쁠 게 없지 않을까?
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or don't mention it.
He's not.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun.
His slug-like lips move,
잃어버린 총?
but
나
all
잃어버린
you
총
hear
내
is an
거잖아.
echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull.
당신 어떻게
I
알아?
know everything, Harry. Right now,
아니, 이
I
자식.
know that you're worried. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
어허, 8%는 너무 낮은데? 킴 어쩌지?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
아니 나가고 싶어. 나 이거 8% 실패 100%잖아.
Officer,
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
실패지 이건.
You're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you?
평정심을 유지하려고 써봐.
You don't look so good.
아니 사기가 또 깎인다.
Mr. Dubois. He.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois, are you okay?
Maybe you could use your hands.
아니 나
somehow.
평정심 왜 이렇게
That kind of
휘둘리니?
throwing motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him.
don't be dramatic.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry.
Okay, enough. We are.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions.
아
Police
돈을 받지
officers.
말았어야 되는데 얘 완전 얘 그 저거에 휘말렸다.
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container.
말을 걸어보라고?
You should
진짜
at
말
least
걸어봐?
try convince.
Oh, of course. That's your... I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging.
Yes, that sounds good.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines.
내가 좀 문 좀 열어보긴
And I'm
했지.
sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
오케이, 임무 내놔봐.
Fantastic, my friend.
내놔봐.
Just
열어줄게.
let me know when you can get the key from Manana. He's
아파트는?
down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations.
마냐냐가
Harvard
누구야?
socialist. Just open the door. You don't need... Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. Your gun will...
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
그럼 신부름 해주면 총
Damn it,
줄래?
Harry. That's exactly what it means.
Of course. I understand.
오케이.
Of course. Let us dispatch with a form. My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you...
I think the odds of that.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion.
So good to hear
말하지
that,
말래.
Harry.
Words flow like a... I guess word is all... It's just a brown folder.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me...
Don't just jump to the phone.
이 자식
That's not
기억 잃은 것까지 대충 아나
Shows you're
본데?
on the edge. Do some probing first.
어디서 났어?
This? My friends in your organization gave.
This translates into
I find that very suspicious. May I have
경찰 측에도 이미
I'm afraid this
연줄이
is
있는
meant for
애네.
union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you
그
understand.
중간 보스
Please
느낌이야.
continue, Harry. Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright shining star in the drab law enforcement sky.
날 잘하는
Of
거니
course I do,
친구.
Harry.
난
And
슈퍼스타다.
I'm gonna help you shine. I'm gonna put you on all the big stages.
내 이름
Your name
아까
in
해리
giant
드부가
neon
같은
letters.
이름이 아니었는데.
He's probably just making a guess based.
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. That's why I like you. But of course, Harry, your precinct is...
He doesn't really seem to know.
It's Harry. Harry Dubois. And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you?
58%만 한번 해볼까?
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and
엘리시움 서류가 아니군요.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RC.
다행히 경찰한테
That's-
먹힌 건
got the
아니네.
name from the Census Bureau.
그래서 회복템이 많아서
Everything
다행이야.
else from your
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau.
that means he doesn't really. A pity.
나에 대해서 확실히 아는 건 아니고 그냥 허세였다.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Am
어떻게
I
들어왔는지
going
안
to
물을 거야?
ask? Hell, Harry.
아니 이 자식
His
진짜
spin
다
kicks like
아는데?
strong- Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
왜 창문 같은
It
건 안
was a
보여
figure of
있는데?
speech, Harry. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Wait, you need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're...
어허 이 자식 뭔가 수상하긴 한데 굉장히 수상한데 지금은 대화를 길게 해봤자 손에 오지게 봤어. 나 체력 하나랑 사기 2개 달았어. 아니 의자를 불편한데 앉아서 체력을 달게 할 줄이야. 엄청난 녀석이잖아. 일단은 뭐 카드가 있으면 나갈 수 있다고 하니까 그 컨테이너 지나가면서 컨테이너한테 대화 걸어보자. 안에 사람이 있는 걸 수도 있잖아. 컨테이너 안에 사람이 있으니까 말을 건다라는 선택지가 있는 거 아닐까?
You're back before the cargo container. No report. The knock produces a hollow ring of. Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
물리적으로 안 되니까.
wasn't an option. Now is not the time to get philosophical.
이 실패했어. 아하 이것도 실패했고. 하긴 이제 3%로 성공하는 게 말이 안 되지. 근데 말을 건다라는 선택지가 있는 거 보면은 뭔가 안에 말을 걸었을 때 대답을 하는 뭔가가 있다는 거 아닐까? 성공하면 그럼 뭔가가 대답을 해야 되잖아. 빠른 이동 안 되나? 아유 답답해. 그래 나 왜 돈 받았는데 돈이 8원밖에 없냐? 나 아까 30원인가 벌었는데? 이상하네. 아하... 이상하구만. 이거 열리나?
On second glance,
It's unfortunate.
the drawer, hundreds of documents, and the same. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of
Yo.
whatever's hidden here. It
메모를
appears to
본다.
be. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. All items on the list.
One of his aides must have left.
The special. Remember, Leo, all items on the drawer. So,
뭐지?
advanced race theory.
5등 인종론? 뭐야 이게? 오잉 뭔가 열림. 지금 걔랑 대화하면 이제 말이 통할 것 같은데. 내가 근데 때려 눕혀버렸어. 아, 일어났니? 한번 대화해볼까? 잠깐만, 대화하기 전에 저장해. 후드를 맞아서 또 치락할지도 모르잖아.
Do not presume this has drastically altered our,
해야 할 일을 한
our
것뿐이었어.
personal dynamic has changed a little.
인종 불가사의가 뭔지 알았어, 나. 우악! 겁나 많아. 결론은 이 쓰레기장은 아래 오파기타 초국가로 대체될 거야. 내가 너희 정부의 공무원으로 근무할 수 있을까? 정찰 좀 필요할 것 같은데.
Baby, don't be mean.
다른 건 둘째치더라도 내가 고대 아이 말아 정신 독극무긴 알구를 끊어야 한다는 거 분명하고.
The Revacholian degenerate shows signs of racial self-reflection. So it would end if the
John, baby, you did the heroic thing.
That is not possible. You will.
It's soup.
Let's go, officer.
네, 더 대화하고
The
싶은데 얘랑.
unpromising race
뭐야?
pupil returns.
이거 끝이야? 다른 거 더 하고 싶은데. 아니 고등 인종론 얻었는데 이게 다라고.
Welcome. He must think. The drawings are precise. And look.
Your silence, bitch. There is nothing I cannot possibly.
I don't think.
Don't be fooled, Mister. Also, to serve jam. Off. I am not surprised. We are. I am. No. I'm for you.
근데 의외로 내가 후드를 팼는데
above all, of course, I am
막
not.
뭐지? 나한테 막 해코지하진 않네.
No. Yeah.
This could have made him more.
Don't, Mr. Clare. Of course. Above all, stop explaining. I am.
Measure it stoically.
Don't be, Mr. Clare.
뭔가 아쉬운
As
거야.
you turn, a bright light catches your eye. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography. Yeah, you have.
넌 대물 경찰이야.
Dick Mullen. Yeah, you know. Beneath this is the beginning of your legend. With a sudden flash, the world
생각했던
freezes around.
슈퍼스타. 이게 뭐야? 새로운 슬롯을 열어야 된다고? 이거 빼! 어떻게 열지 슬롯? 슬롯을 열려면 어떻게 해야 될까? 어떻게 하는 건지 모르겠다. 뭐 일단은 메저헤드랑 할 거는 다 한 것 같아요. 메저헤드를 모든 남자를 벌벌 떨게 한다는데 내가 후드를 팼는데? 돌려차기로? 이거 어떻게 올라가는 거야? 내가 아까 여기 문 열었으면은 이제 여기 할 수 있는 거 아니야? 일단 이쪽에 볼 일은 다 본 거 같으니까 저장 한번 하고 딴 데 가자. 리트 이 자식은 뭐야? 마그네슘. 좋아 좋아. 이런 거 얻어야 돼. 안녕 친구. 넌 누구니?
Welcome to Revachol.
나도 레바쇼를 알아.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist
얘네가 진짜고 인디언이고 얘네는 투창민은 아니구나.
Every school of thought and government has failed in
왜 이렇게 화가
It's
났어?
men like you who keep Revachol divided.
What he means is fixation on the Revacholian
카츠라기는
nation
나름
makes
자기만의
it
그게
hard
있나
for
본데?
Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol.
이 자식 화물차 기사야.
I know exactly what you meant. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN.
이 자식
It's actually
범인 중에 하나일 것 같은데?
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes.
Whatever you say. officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils.
아니 운송하는 거 뭐야? 너 시체 운송하지?
Some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so.
뭐 하려고 그랬어?
Apples.
사과?
It's exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
사과.
Yeah, apples. I take it you. Oh, not much anymore. The strike. Apples.
Apples.
Look, as detective. Oh, I'm here to pick up a lot.
Koiko may be another derivative for a person from Grad.
Yep, it's one of
사과를
the
재배한단
many
말이지.
spots. They grow him down.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose
아,
name
나 진짜
literally
이런
translates to
이
zone
뭐지
of
고유명사들이 너무 어려워.
catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plot.
Yeah? Says who?
이름부터가 생태학적 재앙이라는
Then,
지역이야.
I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell.
논리로 지금 안 되죠?
He means the people
코이코라고 하는데
living in
뭐지?
Yeah, you know.
왜 근데
Gradvolk.
코이코란 단어를 쓰는 거지?
That's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik.
약간 비하적인 단어다.
Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature.
그래 사과 좀 보여줘봐.
Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet?
Relax. You've got all you.
It's about not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition.
인종주의자라는
I'm not
거고.
just racist.
여기 인종주의라 써있구만. 뭘? 네 이름 자체가 인종주의자 화물 기사야 이 자식아.
Even if people who've studied these things said that. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? This
그리고?
concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn keep.
Cultural victory? What is this then? Oh?
Good. If we, the evening people, could...
Lieutenant Kitsuragi's stern expression remains un.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal
진마착군이었고 왕실 자격증은 다 가졌다. 특권이야?
Fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Hell
노동조합
no.
같은 거니?
Trust.
그렇다고 하네요. 일단 안 든 거 빠르게 넘어가면서
Cultural victory.
It's what the keep. It's true. Or go.
Lieutenant, not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks. Wriggled out of it.
동의는 생각했대.
Not the most popular. People who've studied these things said.
Oh?
Good.
Lieutenant Kitsura.
It's not the most. Suit yourself. Oh yeah. Someone with not at God. Oh, not much anymore. Apple.
Apples. It's exact.
Fine. Oh, not the strike. Apples.
Apples. It's
Look, we're on the.
Koiko made the man. But
뭐?
it's clear you like the hard stuff.
뭐야?
Daughter.
이쪽에서 꼬르륵 소리가 나는데?
Evening falls.
맹세 시간이
The
도래했다고?
vows are blurred.
근데 대장이 왜 이래?
Lower intestine. Fascism, brota.
파시즘? 판결로
You're going
진행한다.
to keep your views, right? Keep your views, brota.
배탈 났나봐. 난 맹세를 지키리라.
For the nation, smart. Best not to mention the woman issue too often. People are not ready.
뭐야 이게?
Of course you are, brute.
뭐야 나 뭐 한 거야? 얘가 지금 말 걸고 싶어 하는데?
When you said before that you were down with racism, was it
아니.
1990s, or were you just trying to win his confidence?
아 당연히
I suppose that's a
굴하지.
relief. Just be careful how often you avail it.
We know a lot.
And one more thing. As you've seen, I've had this conversation enough times in my life. From now on, I'm going to stay.
아 그래? 그럼 얘가 영향이 좀 가네.
What do you want to know? Good.
No response. He's having trouble processing it. But a moment passes. The lieutenant.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. They say it's.
Yes, but containers contain. He simply nods.
자 가자. 가치라기는 인종주의적인 걸 굉장히 싫어하는 친구고. 이쪽에 조금 뭘 많이. 아 맞다, 나 지렛대 얻었으니까 저 위에 좀 가보긴 해야 되는데. 아래로 조금만 더 내려가 볼까? 아니다. 너무 내려가면 또 너무 깊게 가버릴 것 같아.
The worn and beaten.
You can revisit.
어? 뭐라고? 막 눌러서 못 봤어.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time.
종이가 떠났을 때
This postlet
떠난다는 뜻이네.
sticker on the side reads RCM Emergencies Desk.
쓰담쓰담.
The box eat shit pig fucked by the coon and
통화 사나이 다시 불어.
how to man up.
쓰담쓰담.
The box eat shit. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankfully then.
사기가 상승했는데 사기가 1이야.
Then
쓰담쓰담. 이 사기 최대 사기가 두 칸이었으면 좋겠는데. 일단 위로 가가지고 저거 좀 다시 해봅시다. 이거
This trash
이거 열어.
container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
아니 도구 장비 해. 됐어. 열어.
This trash container is locked. The
그래도
sliding
3%인데?
lid has a padlock that says,
아니 씨.
this trash container is locked.
아니 이거라도 좀 내려봐. 이 차 언제 내릴 수 있는 거야?
Looking right through you.
언제쯤 할 수 있는 거야 이거? 아 돌겠네. 시체를 내릴 수가 없어요. 자 이쪽부터 갑시다. 여기 들어가 볼까? 공이가 자러 갔을 때 몰래 해야 되는 게 있어 또?
A small mountain of colorful.
Wonderful board games. Raubritter is a fun game of economic competition.
Raubritter?
It can get quite intense after a while. Friends are technically... For playing with friends, I'd recommend suzerainty. It's a
돈이 없어서
civilization
못
building
사.
game. Laos... I've heard they turn...
And there's also a books in a board game section. There's a box that says, we're out.
돈 있으면 이런 것도 살 수 있구나. 일단 밖에 있는 애한테 대화를 먼저 걸고 오자. 이 친구한테 걸고 안에 있는 애한테 하면 좀 뭔가 다를 것 같아. 이 친구랑 대화 먼저 합시다.
Hello, sir.
안녕 얘야. 무슨 가게야?
Books.
책이 뭔 줄 알아.
That's exactly it.
너써도 뭔지 알고.
You got it, sir.
보드게임도 알아.
Okay, sir. This was all very It's a book.
Books, don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to...
Sir, are you okay? It's a book. Yes, that's it. If you say so, sir. It's a book.
Don't be a fool.
Sir. Okay, sir.
이름 어떻게 되니?
Feel free to step in and browse.
추운데 밖에 있는 이유가 뭐야? 가게가 열려 있다는 걸 알려준다.
Miss out on the... Oh no, sir. I'm happy to... My name is... Feel free to step in and browse. I'm signaling that... Thank you, sir. My name is Annette, sir. Feel free to... I'm signaling that the store is open. Thank you, sir. My name is... Feel free to step...
학교에 있어야 되는 거 아니니?
at home at the moment.
학교 가는 게 중요하다고.
There is stress and unease behind these.
방탄을 잘 돼.
Peachy. She was a little afraid at first.
저주?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir.
화산한 거구나.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
We can go to the bookstore and ask about the case.
Yes. Please do also look at our ware. Nothing really, sir.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist.
Anything else?
It does not. No such thing.
Maybe I can tell you about... I do my studies at home. Mum says it's necessary to do...
There is stress.
Mum says it's... I do my studies at school. Well, Mum says it...
There is...
Mum says it's peach.
범죄 모시기는 뭐지?
It's about murders or burglaries or things like...
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
It's exciting to people. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean
경찰을
to
어떻게
offend,
보여야
sir.
돼?
Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. What's that mean? And everything's better now, sir? Why is that? Sir, please, don't be sad, sir. I'm sorry I said that thing about Dick Mullen.
She looks. He is.
1번만 막 눌렀다가 7을 따랐네.
Sure you can, sir. Maybe you can show me some real police. Crime fiction is about murders or And you don't look much like a police. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Head.
No, not head, child. Heads.
Isn't that very dangerous? Unlike you, maybe you can show me some real crime fiction is about You don't look. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Don't say that. He's not even real.
원래처럼
You're real.
멋있어질 수 없을 거야.
Cheer up, sir. Maybe you can show me some crime fiction. You don't look much like a police. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Head.
No, not head, child.
No, like you, sir. Maybe you can show me some real.
로맨스물은 뭐야?
Or there could be a story about a poor. It happens. Those are unhappy books. These are not very well. That's really not in romance. That's really. I guess I haven't. I don't think. Yes.
What was that?
I haven't. I'm sure. Maybe some about other books. Oh, I think that's what.
Seems like most people.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Oh, I think that's.
Seems like.
Oh, King. I think that's.
Seems like.
But it does make. Okay, sir. Oh, Kings. I think that's why.
Seems like.
But it does make.
And it's.
Okay.
아이고.
Oh, I think that's.
Seems like.
But it does make the fame.
And its expression.
Isn't that kind of a.
When she grows up. And.
Okay, sir. Oh, Kings and Queens. I think that's why.
Seems like.
But it does make.
And its expression.
Isn't that kind.
When she grows up.
You look all wrinkly and hairy, like an old person. If you say so, sir.
92%. 지금 뭔가 추리를 해볼게.
The girl keeps.
굉장히 높게 나왔네.
Hidden.
왜 손을 쥐고 있는
What do
거니?
you mean, sir?
넌 도와주러 온 건다.
She looks around. The lieutenant stands by.
괜찮아.
She brings out.
손
And
좀
you knew this from
물어뜯는구나.
me keeping my hands folded.
다른 인터뷰
Well,
있었지.
that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
왜 물어뜯는지 알 수 있을
She
것 같은데?
nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
압박감되게 긴장한
Maybe
거니?
so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
재밌게
It was
된다면
okay,
좋겠구나.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching.
I'm sorry, sir.
There she stands. There's something you're missing.
아 이게 끝이야? 아 좀 더 대화하고 싶었는데.
Hey. Psst. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start build. You keep saying things like down.
공산주의를 다시 세운다고 내가? 내가 그게 가능해?
Landowners. Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any failure? It's a of course you do. You are failure. You alone against every living.
와 나도 800조 레알 가지고 싶다.
Every you.
800조 레알 있으면 진짜 뭐든지 다 할 수 있겠지. 꺼져.
Very well. I guess no one.
공산주의야.
No objections. Anyone? There's no one. Some kind of superstar.
일종의 사고 스타, 슈퍼스타. 사고 완료했네. 아 이거 좀 늘리고 싶은데 어떻게 늘리냐? 어허. 무시 지도 복사본을 뭔 말이야 이게? 나 안으로 들어가 볼까? 이 꼬마랑 대화해가지고 또 양말 하나 날렸네. 씨. 왜 이렇게 멘탈이 약한 거야? 어떻게 해야 사기가 올라갈까? 그리고 어떻게 해야 이게 늘어날까? 얘라이 빨리 가자.
The display rack is brimming with
Oh, man for blood and violence, scantily clad women. What does it matter? If you're a novice of the
rows and rows, maybe 100, not even close. Man from Heimdall in hell. Man from Heimdall. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art. Between the throne and the Heimdall man lies a bonfire.
모든 여자가 악마가 아니던가.
Those leering types who seem to wear
비키니
nothing but
갑옷만 입고 음흉하게
There's
바라본다.
also some sort of a snake lizard beast. It's symbolic of the display rack before you is
아, 이 책 사고
burdened
싶은데?
under the powers of
근데
man
돈이
from
너무 아깝다.
Heimdall.
돈이 없네, 애초에. 돈을 더 벌어서 와야겠구만. 아니, 나 근데 뇌물 받은 거 있는데 그거 어떻게 파냐? 팔고 싶은데.
Welcome to crime. Be welcome.
부인 가게 주인인가요?
The proudest owner of our little shop
밖에
of
있는 소녀가 저주받았다고 하던데요?
Who said that?
아,
What in God's name is she talking about?
Annette.
당신
Yes,
아이인가요?
my daughter. Wonderful.
물론입니다.
Did you talk?
네.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, my
10점이요.
precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you
아동
have
아동
children,
착취를 근절하러
you must be
왔습니다.
kidding. There's nothing like
돈
that.
얼마
How good,
지급하고
sir.
있죠?
What does a young child do with
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
those countries will realize they've
열받게
raised a
해야지.
lazy and
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here.
잘못했습니다.
mind you're in business, sir. In our society.
Denial is the way she copes with
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you she can if she...
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands, she's looking for one, but there's
Oh no. Hold on. There. I don't know
뭐야,
what to
갑자기
say to you.
사고한다는데?
My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
날 하나입니까?
Yes, I'm afraid.
a glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
그럴 수 있지.
Exactly.
학교를 안
He's been
간다고
too busy
하더구만.
helping me here. I assure you, I of all people.
And hell freezes over.
남편은
Yes,
아네트의
my
아버지야?
husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're in. It's a
그랑크롱?
proper place to live. One of the most peaceful. Most of the building, he made the.
Super silent. The woman looks aloof.
뭐 좋아요. 사과한다네. 여기 들어가봐도 되니?
You see a set of
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
just as you're about to.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains?
You do? My God. Even more reasons not to mess with.
저장해. 빠른 저장 맞아. 저장 못해. 몰라, 그냥 열어.
Please just
Talking is all. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
몰라 씨. 뭔가
You see
있겠지.
a dimly lit room full.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces.
이 자식이 이렇게까지 뭐라고 하는 거 보니까 뭔가 있어. 뭐야 이거?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you. Only an echo, a hollowed-out, dark echo.
17%. 아, fuck. 실패. 아, 어깨 아파. 체력만 달았네.
Ow! Shoot! Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that?
좋은 생각이 아니었어.
What is going on there? I warn you. Don't tempt the spirits off.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked.
아니 씨, 아 이거 열고 싶었는데 아깝다. 나중에 또 올게. 위에도 가봐야겠어. 이 자식 뭔가 수상해.
These shelves, a couple of spook novels high.
Oh, crime! You're a police officer.
Crime. These books. What's not a single mention of all the. You see, a killing is declared. Oh no. Yes, tragedy calls. After all this, You still haven't found the answer to the one
아니
question.
왜 자꾸
Your attempt to grasp it
아
is fair.
2% 실패했어. 개 같은 거.
The plaque on the shelf.
I would say the book is also perhaps
Do her words see?
certainly.
You feel like you should get this one. Browsing suddenly, high speed next to.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to rush you. You are.
돈 아까워. 책 사는 거 너무 아깝다.
Several maps. The maps look old and the north cut to the east. Hudon. It's so small. This slot, Ozon, is into. In the northeast, you can. 800. The ocean connection. You have little idea. Perhaps they. It's not still. It's detailed.
I'm sorry. They're quite valuable. That old thing from when some.
90센트라고?
Look like.
They didn't get that far.
아 살까?
For some reason. A
하나
shame.
하나 살게.
Always good.
You've acquired an inter.
I'm sorry. They're quite valuable. Yes, yes.
90센트 정도는 뭐 사줄만 하지.
This bookstore is not strictly amidst the point of the book. It serves wholeness when it's up to the book.
책은 뭐 별로 안 중요할 것 같으니까 포다다 넘길래. 이거 책까지 내가 내용을 하나하나 다 저기 하면은 뭐야 뭐 떴었는데 절단기 절단기가 있었으나? 얘 안에 들어왔는데? 너 여기서 뭐하냐?
I'm sorry, sir.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's. Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for
뭐야,
helping out.
딩 벌레네
Not
보자.
me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
와, 템 얻었다.
Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. Maybe. It's the. Right, I have to get back to my homework now. Before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
You have absolutely no.
얻었다. 거의 이제 풀셋이야. 이러고 다녀. 오른손에는 빠루랑 왼손에 절단기 들고 다니는 사람. 좋아요. 저기도 뭔가 있는 것 같은데 뭐 천천히 보자고. 쓰레기통에 없네.
This coin operated. The metal feels cold.
Probably so.
A thick that's under the graffiti. You know that around the.
안녕. 말이 안 걸려. 리트. 이건 뭐야? 노란색인데? 얘 뭐지? 요런 애가 있었나? 말 걸어보자. 너 뭐냐?
Have you no shame? Why?
Prenez.
노인이네.
With a fork in the.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball.
공놀이 시간이다.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway.
뭐야?
They're way past their prime.
뭐야?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
왕 뭐야?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of. It wasn't whorehouse.
똥덩어리
of shit.
창녀촌이다.
The shot was at least 23 meters.
What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn you vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
전 투포환인 줄 알았죠.
Well, isn't. It's
Take it easy, honey. This is just.
of course there's
재밌잖아.
the orange slug.
알았어. 갖다 줄게 내가.
Mistakes are
Yes. Why did you never know? He
Ah.
might know something. This is a good vaunt.
yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me. I'm an old
아,
man.
이 초소에 있는
Don't sleep
애야?
more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight. She
아가씨는 누구예요?
is nobody. This is none of your concern.
아니,
I refused.
알려줘야 돼.
Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu. And she sure as hell wasn't.
얘가 알려줬는데? 잔마리 볼리우스 씨다.
Yes,
뭐
it
봤지?
does. Unfortunately, I
왜
wasn't
휴가를
present.
쓰셨죠?
It's a private matter.
일신상이에요.
Officer.
I'm fine. No one.
No one?
Yes,
Look, officer. The container yard
the possi-
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. Oh, I did.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it does. It's a.
You see,
I'm fine. No one.
No one?
Yes.
look, officer.
The post.
Evrard created this job.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it does. It's a.
You see,
I'm. No one.
No one?
Yes.
look, officer.
The post.
Evrard created this.
Look, officer. Yes, it's a.
You see,
I'm. No one.
No one?
Yes.
look,
The post.
Evrard
It's not up there.
Something about him is.
Yes, it does. It's a.
You see,
차분해졌대.
I'm fine. No one.
No one has.
Yes.
look,
두 번째 거
officer.
고르니까 차분해졌거든.
Evrard created this job for.
Can we conclude the topic of? Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, I don't.
아니, 저 남자는 왜 아는 사람이 없어?
In Martinez.
아, 모르는 척 하는 건가?
Cop is a pejorative term.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent
여경
discussing.
어떻게
I'm
생각하십니까?
confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other. No man can afford to turn his eyes to the horizon if his rear.
The RCM doesn't discriminate. Unlike man, they also have to deal with the very same mentality you.
I'm glad at least some people keep a level head. Yes. Yes.
포화로 이
Why what? Because
난
that's what
저거다.
happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your
국민주의자?
commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you
빨리.
like. They just chose. Sadly, should have fought.
It was probably a bit
너무
more
정치적인
complicated
내용이랑
than
그런 뭐 인종적인 내용이 되게 많이 들어가서
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Yes, Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in this year.
Blood ground. You got.
Don't get me. Damn right, son. The rest of the
어쨌든
city
옛날에
got
전쟁이 있었을 때
Martinez.
폭격을 맞았던 것 같죠.
You don't even.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Prepost, I would. Instead, this is just what the commies wanted. Damn free cell.
He slouches as he says that.
A true king in both blood and mind.
Some manner of self-deceit.
The suzerain is a king. It's no use talking to you.
왜 스킬 포인트 줬지? 아,
I
레벨업
was still in
했구나.
Daddy's balls when it. Ah, yes.
필리프
King
왕.
Philip's
Oh, absolutely.
a super.
그러니까 이제 원래 왕이 있는 그런 체제였다가
What this country can decisively.
뭔가 이제 사회의 구조가 바뀌면서 현대화가 진행이 되면서 지금 뭐 공산주의든 뭐 원주의든 그런 것들이 지금 자리 잡고 있는 시기인 것 같아.
Don't get started on that again. What happened?
The Carabinier doesn't reply.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy.
You can't even take response. That's why the Philippian kings.
Of course.
Philip III was even brought into this world with.
He's just making excuses for the king's
Please, officer, don't.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate it.
Decisively, revolution.
Don't.
The Carabinier.
Decisively, you haven't.
And the
Carabinier.
Right.
아이고.
Ah.
Oh.
A super.
Oh.
You can't. That's why.
Of course.
Philip III.
He's just making.
From what I.
Oh.
You can't. That's why.
Of course.
Philip III.
He's just.
I'm listening. Right.
아 젠장. 일단 해봐. 아! 하기 위험해.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in Sub. Don't you mean Fristel? You do not speak his name.
There's something you missed.
에이.
You'll get to it.
좋아요.
Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes. You hustle. Oh, yeah. Look at yourself. You're a huge... That is the sign of a hustler who... That's just what it's like. It ain't easy, but you do it.
아 맞아. 기념 스프 받았어 나.
Getting that giant novelty check from Everard. Took some engine. Sure.
아 이제 스텝 이거 사기도 별로 안 남았어.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode your... Because of the taxes.
세금 때문에 돈이 없다.
taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate. That is Revachol. Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and 98% of all your money.
얘가 자꾸 무슨 주의를 자꾸 저기 하려고 하네. 난 이제부터 자유시장 저기다.
Fight the righteous. Guillaume le Million.
와, 새로운 거 얻었다. 이상한 거 생겼네.
Bad news. Guillaume le Million.
아, 뭐 많이 얻었는데. 논리가 마이너스 1 된다. 논리 나 찍어 올렸는데. 이런 것들은 스탯이 오히려 줄어드는데 왜 하는 거야? 일단 논리를 마스터하고 싶은데? 논리 마스터에 논리왕 될래. 지도 생겼네. 빠른 이동은 안 되나? 지도 있으면? 이게 뭐가 있는데? 내가 시도한 건가 봐. 기마상에서 내가 논리적으로 뭔가를 할 수 있는데? 일단 빠른 주장 한번 하고. 나 체력이랑 이런 게 너무 없어. 뭔가 얻을 수 있는 거 없나?
Save the economy. That sounds off. You find the box smells
economical but also trendy. Look for
something cold.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only 450 for you.
평정으로 소름이 줄어.
Haven't you heard, officer? Look around. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children? Too bad, officer. Kids.
애가 없어서 살 수가 없다고. 3이라 사람이 보는 스피커. 이부한 식량. 좋아요. 얘랑 좀 더 대화해볼까?
You see, as the name.
Happy shopping, officer.
뭐가 그렇게 쿨한 거지?
Everything your.
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
What? No finger pistols, officer? Pew pew.
그게 하늘에 떨어지면 어떡해.
You're right, officer. 100%. No playing
야, 돈 좀
around
줘봐.
there. Strictly.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way.
Oh, okay. An
부자라고
investment?
생각해.
What kind
난
of
경찰이라고.
investment? I hear you, officer.
10레알만 줘봐.
Sounds like a fair
와,
deal
10레알
all
진짜
around.
좋네.
Corruption.
아, 좋아, 잘했어.
This man
진짜
probably
삥
comes from
뜯어버렸네.
Sea Guy, sometimes known as
야,
the
돈은 버는 게
apricot
좋지.
suzerainty. An
Very.
apricot suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Sea Guy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a
The apricot suzerainty is what the Sea Guy archipelago is. Come on.
No, apricots come from Sea Guy. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur?
인도적 구호라고
You
적혀있는 게
mean these
뭐지?
delicious
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
돈 받았으니까 좀
It is practically free. No problem here.
Wait. Humanix. Humanitarian aid.
What?
A convincing.
Look, officer. I'm just
Interesting.
only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. Good joke, officer.
You glance around.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom. That's right. No need for discounts at...
But did he first mark them up 100%?
My man, you know how to get anything for...
뭐 돈 받았으니까 뭐 넘어가 주도록 합시다.
There's a
You like sunglasses, officer?
abort. These are...
Damn, officer.
It's going to be very different.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you.
전기화학이랑
You should
마이너스.
think this through, officer.
Those you...
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design. Oh, very...
This is all right. But
Wow! And they can be yours.
the lieutenant tilts his head.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician.
지각이
But you could do
줄어들고
worse.
내면 세개.
Take them if you want.
돈 아깝다 근데. 이런 거 살 수 있는 게 있고요. 손가락 없는 장갑. 나 이거 낄래. 전기화학 오른다. 조작 능력? 전기화학? 물리적 수단? 경찰 정신에 소름까지 오르네. 이게 상위 호환이네. 좋아. 여기 들어가봐. 들어가진다. 뭐 하는 거야 여기? 사람 있어.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among a
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
너 가로등이지?
His manner is casual, but his speech, the light. This would make quite a statement.
밖에 있는 거 빼온 거 아니야? 700레알 미친놈이네.
The light.
The light has been
the most
Okay, that checks out.
700레알이나 주고 사야 돼. 저걸 진짜 주고 사는 사람 있을까?
Wow, a very large. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you. Smells like worn cotton.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Hell yeah, man. I don't use a fan. No, I wouldn't go that far.
헬름달이라는 가수가 있나
Most
보네.
people don't think that. I mean,
Okay.
가수가 아니구나.
You sound skeptic. Besides, I've been to Kotla.
It's for the best, because Eamdal, his theory
간
isn't
적이 없다고 하네요.
incoherent, but its logic does suggest some.
7천 얼마야?
That's dirt cheap.
나한테 공짜로 줘.
Why?
나는 헬름달에서 온 사나이고 슈퍼스타니까.
I suppose that makes sense. Yes.
와, 아싸 얻었다. 공짜로 얻었다. 뭐 스탯이 꽤 많이 아니네. 권위가 줄어드네. 권위 몇인데? 권위 그냥 똥이구만 똥이야. 그냥 껴. 원이 원래부터 거의 없. 근데 마이너스가 있는데? 마이너스 1 됐는데? 좀 그렇네. 마이너스라고 하니까 좀 그렇네. 마이너스는 좀 그러니까 그냥 있고.
Typical Martinez. You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table.
탁상 및 상자에서
Some
멋진
on
조각상
horseback.
꺼내는다.
Why? What's this?
이건 뭐야?
Oh, that's the headless phone rider.
누구?
The headless phone
목
rider.
없는.
It's an urban
뭐야,
legend.
그게?
50 cents.
He lost his
50센트라고?
cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's
이거를
looking for the
왜 사야 되는 거야? 싸니까 뭐
Did
사본다
I
내가.
mention that this figurine is supposed to be
big men on big.
Franco-Nigerian.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up
페탄커는
and
노인이랑
became
닮았다는데?
Which one?
They're not all blue. These.
Which one?
This set of soldiers isn't.
You're probably. I think their
그러니까
poverty
그
has been
할아버지들은
exaggerated for
왕족
effect.
시대에서
When you place
저거였었나
them
봐.
next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly. I don't like.
This set.
You're I think that maybe.
This set.
I think. I don't know.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions. The air suddenly feels calmer. It's time to become a citizen of the kingdom of conscience. I knew we could trust you. Remember,
양심의
real
왕국
democracy
어딨다.
is just.
뭐야 양심의 왕국은? 이게 뭐지? 왜 다 줄어들어? 이게 보니까 이게 줄어들고 나중에 무슨 스탯인지 열리는 건가? 새로운 슬롯을 열고 싶은데 어떻게 하는지 모르겠어. 외면화도 안 돼. 어렵군. 뭐가 문제인지 잘
The
모르겠네.
boomboxes on the shelf look well loved. One is just make sure it works before you buy it.
Is the Harman Welsh W2 made
뭐라는
in
거야?
Vespa,
12레알?
designed in Seoul.
안 사.
Plays all real to. If police work means playing tapes, absolutely.
근데 테이프
I've
필요하다
tested each
그랬었나?
one myself with
That's odd. Why doesn't he like me?
the stuff I.
이제 얘랑 대화 직접 해봅시다.
It's not often that I see. What can I do for you?
자, 열심히 왔으니 뭐
I
문제
haven't
있는 거
had any
없나?
problems myself.
Who are your customers?
All kinds of people come. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
꽤
It keeps
대단하구만.
me. He's well composed, but entertained.
마약
He
같은 거
might be
한다는데?
high. If he is, on what?
로이는 취해 있는 걸까 아니면 무슨 약을 했을까?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while a drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and
준장,
makes you.
Why
눈 좀
on
볼 수
earth?
있나?
These are prescription. I can't really see without them. Prolidon is just something since the
파이롤리돈이라는 마약이 있나?
I was with the emergency relief brigade.
He's taking it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
통증 한계치.
We were an all-volunteer force.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick. A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing a
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after
원자로.
entering service.
그러니까 옛날에는 원자로에 그 막 옷을 막 중무장하고 그런 거에 개념이 없어서
A primitive nuclear reactor construction began during the
그냥 막
Communal Revolution.
이래가지고 막 병들었나 보다.
Work on it. Needless to say,
그러니까 그 방사능 피폭에 대한 개념이 별로
an
없었나 봐.
emergency valve defect resulted.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to fix. So much disappointment. No one's. Everyone. A bunch of poor people. The click. So I came to my. I like the.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
이거 얼마야? 어이씨. 프리트 상점에서
Another time, perhaps. I doubt it, but I can try and answer any. I do my best to keep my
나
distance
시체
from all
사건 조사를 좀 해야겠죠.
He doesn't know anything.
아무것도 몰라?
Gaze
아, 이
is already
자식.
fixed on the dancing colors.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the
아니,
same
뭐야?
question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Despair creeps into you.
아.
Getting fat on your weakness. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Yes, it can be difficult to.
아이씨.
Nothing you can. Cop gives up.
거지 같네. 아니 멘탈 너무 잘 달아 멘탈이. 아 짜증나. 왜 근데 말하는 중간에 저장이 안 되는 걸까? 넌 뭐야?
G'day to you.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock.
My friend Barry the
관문 위에서
Butcher
뭐 하는
is
거지?
stuck on the other side of the water.
From the
Very good stuff. Anything I can do? I wasn't here to witness it, but too bad it also. Well, yeah, not really. Sure thing.
It is salty. It.
Want some too?
오
officer?
뭐야? 음식 먹었더니 저거 됐어. 고마운 녀석이었잖아.
A couple of this panel. You pull the lever. Nothing happens. Nothing happened. A spring brings them. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning? You pull the lever. Nothing happened. A spring bring. Wasn't there a.
일단 얘랑 대화 다시 하고 아까 대충 내용 봤으니까 빨리빨리 넘기자. 아 짜증나네 이거.
Wow. A very. Oh yeah. That smells worn.
Sniffing is hell yeah. Most people hell yeah. I wouldn't go. I mean.
Okay.
You said besides.
It's for the
빨리 넘길게요.
Two.
That's dirt cheap.
But why? I suppose.
Typical Martin. The light. This would make.
Yeah.
His manner.
It would.
We are not here. You have to admit.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say. Hey, I don't know where it comes.
요거부터.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of. Why?
Oh, that's the headless phone rider. There's been a.
He doesn't.
I've heard about it.
Yes, the headless 50s.
He lost his cap.
Did I mention?
Big men.
Franco-Nigerian.
They're not all blue.
Which one?
They're not all.
This is what.
Which one?
This.
You're probably. I think their poverty has been. Maybe.
The boombox is on the one. Just make sure it works.
Is the Harmon Welsh? If police. Absolute.
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
The stuff I. Absolute.
That's odd.
He is a good.
자, 얘랑 좀 대화 좀 합시다.
It's not often. What can I do?
뭐야, 나 돈 10원 왜 안 얻었어?
Oh,
who are you?
저장을 안 했네.
As you can see, it came.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense feeling warm, a drug
I tried to keep the shop at I was.
He's taken
a bad.
The people's pie, a an emergency.
We were
on the patch.
I lived. There wasn't much. We were
on the patch.
I lived, but there wasn't. There's a no one. A bunch of the cleaner. So I came. I love.
Yeah, you gotta get.
Have you?
The lieutenant. He won't be your knock, but he won't be thrilled about this.
If you. Here you go, man. Of course. I doubt it. I do my.
He doesn't know the pawnbroker's get.
Someone else came here earlier.
This is and it did. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
You were adamant about, and I don't like. She did truth.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around.
내 총을 누구한테 팔았다고?
Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean.
My apology.
A needle in a haystack.
Maybe they went there.
Wait.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down
people as Ollie Agent.
Of course. Sure thing. Sure, man. Let me have a look. Another time.
씨, 내 총을 누구한테 팔았다. 어느 놈한테 판 거야? 근데 왜 나는 총을 팔았는데 돈이 없어? 그 땅끄지야. 얘한테 아까 10원 10원 뜯자 다시.
Happy shot. You're.
You feel a twitch in your
What? No finger pistols?
The loot.
You're right, officer. 100%.
Start with a little confidence.
Oh, an investment? What kind of investment? I hear you. Sounds
corruption.
only the. I'm an entrepreneur.
You glance.
It is.
That's right. No permits.
If you want it to be.
My.
Gossamer is a fine.
Yeah. Good.
You glance.
That's right. No.
But did he?
My man. You. Anything you mean?
No hassle.
It is. No.
Wait. You.
What?
A
Look.
Interesting.
저장 한번 하고. 저장을 지금 멘탈이 0이기 때문에
This man, apricot.
저장을 아주 자주 해줘야 돼.
This man, apricots.
Oh, speaking, you mean?
No hassle.
Nope.
Wait.
Oh, he's a good.
Interesting.
Me?
This man probably comes.
Very cool.
됐어. 얘랑 원래 하려고 했던 거 다 했고 10원도 벌었고. 아까 전에 여기 그 빠진 거 여기 못 가지고 오나? 저거 뿌이 가지고 오고 싶은데. 저거 좀 들어가 보자. 아까 뭐야? 여기에서 돈 주고 팔 수 있다 그랬거든. 그거 팔자. 안녕.
Welcome to Frit.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know.
프리트.
Frit.
아침이 왜 티그시야?
Think that
The story goes.
I don't know. A 7 to 11. I think they think.
The story goes.
You mean this? This is pop stars.
팝스타라는
It's got
잡지다.
like.
Looks like it also has something called police. She pops, her shoulders tense. The lieutenant frowned.
You mean this? This is pop star.
Looks like it also has something.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of
아가씨
funny.
모자면 우승하겠군.
We are not the fashion.
You mean this is pop?
Looks like it also has.
Yeah, that kind. You mean this is?
Looks like it also.
It's where. No.
We are not the fashion police.
You mean this is?
Looks like it also has something called.
Yeah, You mean this is
Looks like it also has.
it's Benita.
We are not the fashion.
Okay.
25레알
I'm
내놔.
not, wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir.
좋아요.
Anything else?
No, you. That was easy.
I don't really know anything. Not really. No. I don't know, really.
No need to.
Okay. Uh-huh.
아니 저 시체를 근데 치울 방법이 없어. 어차피 25레알
You
벌려고
see
온
several.
거니까 이건
The packages
상관없고.
are small, discreet,
인내 1.
sloppily stacked.
우유를
making them easy
훔친다.
to take.
What is if you want to
Her attention is drawn to the raincoat.
인내를 올려야 되긴 하는데. ATM
The
기계다.
tear machine stands in the corner.
No.
A small cabinet, their logo.
Just ask me if you need anything
Oh,
from Saint
잠깐만.
Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but
마그네슘
we do have
하나
loads of
사야
them.
돼.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste
노사
makes it.
패드도
Okay,
하나.
here. I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I don't really know.
Nozafed heals +1.
Saint Baptiste.
She is right. Saint
아,
Baptiste. The
이런 거 살 수
company
있구나.
derives
돈
its
있으면.
name from Saint Baptiste.
마그네슘도 하나 더
Okay,
사자.
here.
좋네. 물약 사는
Colourful
거였네.
display. The bottles were there, in that dark green glass.
술이야.
All in vain. The beauty.
I'm obliged to inform you that both
술
alcohol
사고
and
수 있네.
cigarettes damage your health. But
어허.
I guess you already know that. The pale age vodka, you know. I mean,
Substances give powerful bonuses. Use medication, like Nozafed and magnesium.
no, Frit only sells legal drugs.
육체가 1 오르고 사기가 1 내려간대. 왜 술이 근데 육체로 올리는 거야? 아하. 하나만 해볼까? 돈도 많은데? 나 새로운 거 얻었다? 나 그러고 보니까 체력이 뭐가 올려준 거야? 누가 어디서 올려준 거지? 일단 알았고 여기 상점 좀 자주 올 필요성이 있는 데 같네. 약도 사야 되고 담배나 이런 것도 있고. 여기는 뭐 볼장 다 받고. 여기 내가 대충 보고 넘어가지 않았나? 빠른 저장 한번 하자. 저 위로 올라가 봅시다. 뭐야? 뭐지 방금? 왜 안 나와? 어느새 깜깜해졌네.
Whoa, a bridge with loose nails and rotten-fisted wood.
True. They never cleaned up the war damage. The bridge is fine enough.
파란색 해군 코트. 제한 1 오르고 어스름. 개꼬진데? 근데 나 빠루랑 절단기 갖고 있는데 왜
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
왜 보고 있는 거지?
You have no.
나 개념아 높은데도 안
It's
되네.
just so many.
나 개념아 꽤 높잖아. 7인데 왜 안 되네 이게. 마그네슘 좋아. 마그네슘은 많을수록 좋아.
There must be another way into the building.
깜짝이야. 뭐 소리 왜 이래 갑자기? 어씨 깜짝이야. 나 너무 무서워. 갑자기 공포 게임인 줄 알았어. 여기서 회복용 템들이 많이 나오는구나. 저 위에 있는 흡연자가 있다고? 일단 이 꼬맹이랑 좀 대화를 좀 자세하게 해보자.
Apparently, logic.
Pigs come to take me out. Then why are you sneaking up on me like that?
푸노세.
Trying to.
아. 대화가 안 통하네. 이 친구랑 좀 대화를 해볼까요?
The streets will flow red
Call
once
Cindy.
more.
The streets will not.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else?
그냥
do you-
이름
and
알고
here
싶었던
I
거야.
was trying to be.
A brush, an artist. The red splatter.
뭘
The
보는 거지?
lieutenant furrows his brow. Hatred, disgust.
이 여자
It's
보고 있다
difficult to
그랬죠.
tell with the woman on the boat.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago.
저 여자
Probably the
누군데?
Wild Pines rep. We should
와일드
talk to her.
파인즈.
She's a professional. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected question.
Good idea, piggies.
The lieutenant. Hatred, the woman.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an.
Ozon.
Probably the wild. You should take.
Good idea. Can't you tell?
저게 뭐라고 있는 거지?
I haven't really started it. Have you ever? We rarely see pigs round here. This place. I thought up. This place is I thought up. This place. I thought. Yeah.
공공기술 파손 행위야.
You heard your pa. I ain't no.
Actually, there is a shortage of people.
We weren't put on the. I ain't no.
Actually,
We weren't. Can't you? I haven't. Yeah.
난 공공예술을 사랑해.
Bang.
She means.
Can't you? I haven't. Yeah.
단어법이다.
Lying is cool. Watch your.
별 도움이 안 되는군. 일단 저 여자한테 가야 된다는 건 알았어.
A sturdy the door. The door.
Stop banging on the door. Doesn't matter.
From within.
The police. No. Go check.
Backyard door.
Madame.
There is no reply. The door.
Stop banging on the door. No. Go check.
Backyard door.
못 들어가네. 일단 저 여자랑 또 대화를 해봐야죠. 마그네슘 많이 나오네. 다행히. 멘탈 달 일이 너무 많아. 평생 벌어도 못살 돈이다.
Good evening, officers. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines. The owners of nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunken.
Relax.
Dayton, my maiden name.
레이튼. 처녀 시절 성이다.
I meant you, the Revachol citizen. I'm
악수해.
glad to see you.
Like steel.
소나기를
There
없애고
is
차갑다.
strength there. If she wanted, she could.
I was dispatched to handle a
힘이
strike,
꽤 센가 봐.
not a lynching.
That is good to hear.
There's a trace of. It happens quicker than a
How interesting. I wish
조용히가
you a
내게
swift
잉크를 했다.
recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full
처형에
quite
대해서
a few
얘기해줘요.
things. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets.
Of course, ma'am. And this is my
Oh, and what happened to your... I see. So, are you saying... Oh dear, I do believe you.
이거 기억난다. 지난번에 했을
Of course, I
때
sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything.
She's a
신분증이 있어야
professional
된다 그랬죠.
negotiator. She should be open.
제시도 할 수 없습니다를 적색 판정이래. 넘어가자 이건.
Of course. The situation is... Why, yes I
요트에
am.
타고 계시네요.
Of course there are.
운도에
Yes,
있다고요?
we are.
Technically, the neighboring Ozone.
I haven't seen...
Actually, that motor carrier, it's for crossing, no?
Neither is this.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat. Before you do, it will be pertinent to us.
정국을 찌를 기회를 본다.
Oh my. The E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That...
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs.
아니
Missy
너가
is a...
의외
Then what does that
예상
say?
의외적으로 하라며.
33A? This old proletarian haunt here. As I said, plenty
제시도 할 수
yes.
없다. 하지 마.
Anyway. Oh my. The E word.
Detective,
Then what does that say? 33A. Yes.
하지 마.
Oh my.
detective, may...
Then what 33
하지 마.
Yes. Anyway.
선박 이름을 지어주셨나요?
No. It's a pleasure craft. My sloop?
I'm enjoying this.
연어 있습니까?
The crowns of her teeth up. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act.
아, 면허증 필요 없다.
Good. What
파일드에서 무슨 일을 하십니까?
There was a touch of discomfort there.
The Pines' core competency, and that is the term.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original.
Why, thank you. I'm not at liberty to
200억
discuss the
레알.
company balance sheet, but I can. And to think, there are years when the Wild Pines employ 72,000 people. They started as an exploration and
카마라와
cargo fleet,
인슐린데
conducting
구역을
trade
한다.
between centuries of care,
뭔가 약 이름 같은데?
deliberation, and you know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribe, you mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, there are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal, everything, right up to, but not including, trade secrets. First, you'd have to repeal
The octopus that straddles Revachon. The Emergencies Act is the.
why? By throwing off half a century.
You'd be shooting yourself.
But I am derailing up. I believe the.
And how are the talks going?
They're not.
근데 얘한테 막
Now they won't
도-
even let me into
돈
the harbour.
구걸할 수 있었던 것
There's a
같은데.
2 meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gate. Oh, so
My colleague had.
of course, yes, I believe. Let's say
And when did?
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens, no. There have been 2 prior strikes.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
There are
요구사항
leaflets
뭡니까?
every worker, a
모든
member of the
노동자를
board.
이사회
Most of the
일원으로.
workers probably don't know what that means.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Fortunately, they explained it. Every time just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only, I'm not sure. Naturally, and now, people are getting lynched.
Excuse me. From whom did?
I first heard it from the boyer.
어쨌든 내 신분증을 찾는 게 제일
This
우선인
should-
것 같아.
No, wait. The chief negotiator heard it from a man at the gate.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost. Of course not. Everard is fantastic.
If you were to prick him with something sharp,
피가 흐르는
you could
대신
see oozing
걸쭉한
out.
끈적이는 덩어리가
A
있을
knife,
거래.
maybe?
걔는
No,
놔두면은
a rapier.
고혈압으로 죽을 것 같긴 해.
Oh heavens, no. We get along just fine. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen. Yes, Edgar looks exactly like it. It's how they circumvent the term limits. The day bar organized
A mob.
refreshing
빨리빨리
and your
넘기자. 지난번에
opinion,
본 거야
detective.
이거.
If I may ask, I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Thank you for being candid. Sadly, the scabs.
Don't let her answer it herself.
If these workers were organized by Wild Pines, or as
It's implied. She's
Mr. Clare told, fuck off, midget. Yes. I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the
Disappear.
Yes. On the last day of the local.
this form.
아까부터 무슨 여자에 대해서 나오는데
Sadly, the company records do not even give a downright haunting. If you
여자가
are the
좀
point of the
중요한가?
Thank you for your concern, ma'am.
Of course. You have. And how did you like
에브라트랑
Mr. Clare?
대화해봤습니다. 그 사람은 살만 디룩디룩진 샴페인 사회주의자예요.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. Corruption. That's how he's done it.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with. How could I stop you? Are we not human?
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to
에브라트
say
씨가
about these things.
총 찾는 거 도와주고 있습니다.
That's so.
The lieutenant looks at you. He's able to contain the anger and
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guard.
Incredible. Simply incredible. Did he
거의
now?
찾는 게 찾고 있다고 하던데?
And it-
perhaps he is.
거짓말이야?
Oh,
The lieutenant, he's
incredible. Well, maybe he's not. Of course. Until then, is there anything? I'm afraid I can't say any more until. Of course, the Of course.
아, 골치 아픈 녀석이야 얘도. 자동 조작이 왜 지 혼자 되지? 뭐지? 뭔가 게임에 뭔가 분기가 넘어갔는데? 내면화를 못해. 뭔가 스탯 주는 거는 끼기가 싫어. 어차피 플러스 마이너스 하면 0이잖아. 그냥 플러스인 것도 있는데. 저 시체는 언제쯤 내릴 수 있을까? 오늘도 내리지 못했어. 이제 밤 된 거 같으니까 집에 갈까? 내 생각엔 여기에서 뒷문을 들어가가지고 뭔가 해야 돼. 뒤로 뭐 들어가가지고 뭘 해야 하라 그랬거든. 이 뒷문은 언제쯤 들어갈 수 있을까?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens.
이상한 말 하는 거 주저하지 말래. 이상한 말 겁나 많이 했는데. 한 번만 더 가보자. 얘는 참 부지런해.
This trash container is locked. The sliding force time isn't happening. You've jammed the...
The quality of metal is not the...
Unsatisfying. Hurt. There's a creak inside.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is...
아니... 이것도 한번 해봐.
There he still is, looking right through you. The smell is repulsive.
에이 들어.
Too late. Until a pool. The smell of Commodore Red.
미안.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
고마워.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. That
ammonia
young
어디서
woman,
구해?
the gardener mentioned she used salt. If she doesn't have it,
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white.
아 그래?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you in... Yes. Guess what's yours?
멋있는
No,
경찰?
you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it a... What? They'll be super, super fine. No, you don't. Come on. You...
맞아.
Wow. Okay.
일단은 그 정원사한테 암모니아를 받아와야 돼. 저 시체 드디어 치울 수 있겠구만.
I can't. It felt like spring.
연재 좀 줘.
Go easy on that.
시체 아 시체 저거 해볼 생각을 안 했네. 확률이 워낙 낮아가지고. 자.
There he still is, looking right through
암모니아를
you.
갖고 있음.
With the ammonia, oh, the second time, not so much. When the
한번
vomit
더
comes out, your cheeks are wet with tears.
아 배고프겠다 야. 속에 있는 거 다 개간해서. 두 번째도 도저히 무리였구만. 암모니아도
now there's the
소용없네.
wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. I've seen captains puke their guts out, then drive to the station.
너무 괜찮아
I think
보이는데?
I've lost my sense of...
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too. Okay, you've said it. You needed to say it. And now that you have, you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while...
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over,
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come
아씨
back.
짜증 지대로다. 야 너 딱히 할 말 없니?
Fuck does Kuno care?
토가 나와서 시체를 조사했었을 것 같아.
You were lucky you didn't die there.
조언 좀 할 수 있을까?
Kuno's got some. What are you? Like 80?
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy
구토
and turn it
방지기.
into some sort of a Kuno-fied non... That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptuals.
Yeah. You were lucky you didn't die. Yeah. What are you?
Perhaps you don't ask questions. Always the cynic. Then I have...
Yeah. You were lucky you did. Oh what? You'll fucking vomit. Yeah. You were lucky. Wish Kuno could. That shit was vile.
아씨, 너에게 패배를 왜 인정했냐?
Kuno doesn't.
3%면은 둘 다 66이 아니면 안 되는 거잖아. 일단 밤이니까 집에 가자. 시 내리는 거 실패.
Hello, sweet.
Wait. Her eyes move up.
You're a handsome man, officer. But dear, you're not. You must forget. I'm Lena. My.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew.
그런 놀아보시면
Whatever do you
어떤가요?
mean?
연쇄살인마를 잡는
Sequence
겁니다.
killers.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you, without.
Now, gentlemen, thank you. Perhaps another time. Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited.
No, dear. I'm not. Nothing so. I was a. You'd think I was. No, dear.
옛날
Nothing
봤던
so. I
거니까
was a
대충
training
넘깁시다.
and you'd think I was. No, dear. Oh my. What happened? That's how you'd think it. I was lucky. That's quite all right. Yes, off. Oh my. That's right. Yes, indeed. Yes. The new. Much is. Speaking of your joke. That's right.
Her relief is palpable.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. Actually. Oh no. Nothing like that, dear.
좀 천천히 봐야겠네.
Revision. Oh dear. But we should.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
아씨 너무 막혔나?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people. It has something to do with effort. You didn't do too well.
A sigh.
But maybe someone more educated.
No.
Of course.
That's a good point. This doesn't look.
Of course, Steve.
너무 막 눌렀나봐. 좀 천천히 눌러야겠다. 안 되겠다. 예전에 했던 대화인데 조금 다르네
Colorful
내용이.
on the counter rolled out of his open hand. You
알려고
see,
집어넣어.
the man does.
You've just picked up some magnesium.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. Your fingers find the man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be. You slip the plastic ID just for the record. You find a black paper. No, the sleeping dock worker has little to say.
일부러 안 보고 있대.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. Oh, excuse me. Do you have some? Yeah, man. Yeah. What Get your drink.
술 안 먹어. 얘랑도 좀 대화를 해봐야겠다. 여기가 열려있다? 이거 왜 열려있냐?
You see a heavy steel door with.
You do?
The winch. Outside. In the backyard.
번향기가 뭐야?
Remember? No? Your fingers do. It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
It's hardly worth a title.
The door does not. The old cobalt paint. It leads to.
좋아요. 뭔가 열고 싶은데 열리지가 않네.
You see a heavy steel.
근데 아까 걔가 열쇠 준 거는 어디다 쓰는 거지? 돈 훔쳐. 이거 열쇠 얻은 거 요거 어디다 쓰는 거야? 항만 노동 조합원 카드. 얘랑 좀 대화 좀 제대로 해볼까?
The man.
Mr.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district.
What's
Eddie,
that
quoi?
supposed to mean? Probably. What is this, a joke to you?
Sir,
페리 일
I
확률 높잖아,
understand.
내일.
Yes.
I know it took a...
No, I only...
Do you have...
As a matter of...
This sounds like.
You said you just got here.
What? Of...
But you still...
Yes,
I didn't...
He probably means this is where you step in. His face. Ask him about the body's location.
I don't know who killed. What are you, crazy? She went...
Have they not been telling?
Okay,
Thank you.
is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer Good for you. She went...
Have they not been telling you?
Okay,
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't... Good for you.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
의련미.
As you blow this joint.
Real mature.
다시 가야지. 130 레알 없어. 인내 스킬 포인트 투자해라.
The door is closed. There is no one. You hear the still, no, still the lieutenant. This door.
열쇠가 없으면 안 열려. 뭔가 잠긴 데가 되게 많단 말이야. 왜 내 방도 못 들어간다. fuck. 내 방도 못 들어가게 돼버렸네? 왜지? 아이씨. 아 뭐야 왜 못 들어가시는데. 내 방이란 말이야. 나 어디서 자는데. 나 잘 데가 없잖아. 야 킴 너는 어디서 자냐? 나 자려고 이제 밤 돼서 자려고 왔는데 잠도 못 자네. 술을 한 명 찾아서 손에 쥐면은 마법 같은 일이 일어난다고? 한번 해볼까? 아이씨 동절기는 또 막아놨어. 내 ERB한테 말을 걸었었나? 아 걸었었네. 어허 어떻게 하냐? 뭘 해야 될지 이제 모르겠는데? 막혔는데? 퀘스트 지금 엄청 많으니까 하나씩 해결하는 쪽으로 해봅시다. 저장 한번 하고. 술 먹으면 뭐 어떻게 변하나 궁금하잖아. 술 내놔.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled. A colorful.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
제일 싼 거로.
Here you go, mister.
어디다 끼라고? 소지품의 손칸. 어딨어 맥주?
Well, hello. What a solid can of mass. Wow. The gods of mass production have made this alcohol container. Oh yes. The chest pain and the dizziness. There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off. Nothing. Some mental.
체력이 하나 늘었는데.
A golden sun melts down.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry,
From the void we came.
아 술이 좋네 은근히. 왜 할 말 있니? 말해봐.
We should think about calling it a day maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You certainly have been avoiding it.
손해배상 어떻게 해야 하는데? 아 도망쳐 나왔는데 돈이 없다고 130이나 45원 오늘 하루 종일 해서 겨우 벌었어. 일단 어쩔 수 없으니까 대화해보자. 너가 가르트니?
Real mature.
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
난 절박하다고 아니 쓰고 있는데 뭐 받는
You know
건가?
what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know what? Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here. Mine.
Thank you for clearing.
Why? To keep the hobo.
I thought as much.
Well, yeah.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Krasmazov?
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container? We should return to this theory at a later time.
What for? Mazov?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Yes, have you got it? Does that
밥을 좀
arrangement
보자야.
include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
킴,
I
너가 말해봐.
understand your predicament as the... I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleagues seem... I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this. Not until you bring me...
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use.
Oh, Lieutenant. We're done here.
뭐하라고? 공룡마차로 가보라고?
Yes, have you got it? A lot. Does that arrangement include you paying me as a police officer, evidence being money? Good luck trying to use it.
Draconian.
All the locks have an electronic component. Oh, wonderful. Try to do that. Not until...
Okay.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here. What thing? Yes.
We should find out who... We don't.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind.
Good question.
They probably...
I have a feeling...
Oh, yes, that door. No, awesome.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference.
Fine, okay. So, I haven't opened... What?
By the way, you should come back to this.
Another thing. Great. I love... Yes.
We should find... We don't.
You glance at the clock on...
Was there something... Yes.
Absolutely. Your body is ready, sire. By the way, where is home? But you've been at this... You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image. Doesn't sound... You can try.
뭐 일단 좋아요. 일단 키미가 더 준다고 하니까 나가보자. 사기 최대치는 어떻게 하면 오르냐? 나 스킬 하나 찍을 수 있는데? 이거 찍으면 되나 보네. 의욕 하나만 찍자. 아니 너무 멘탈이 맨존약이라서. 여기 뭐 있니?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
I have something here we could sell.
Transport enclosure. The cage at the back of the motorcade.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels.
Honestly, that sounds like an amazing physics.
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary.
The lieutenant
스피너 챙겨.
nods as you take the spinners.
This is precinct 57. How may I... Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer.
돈 좀 줘.
10-4, what does he... He's asking... I don't think... Don't give... Right.
아,
That's
왜?
negative on the additional funds. He says it is. Request denied, sir.
아, 진짜 돈이 없다고.
Vigmar said... what is this? Did you want anything else, sir?
He's trying to keep you from further embarrassing you.
Let us address them now, sir. Over.
Wait, before you say anything stupid, be
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative. What? He wants to... What, of course? Tell him to... What do you need? 10-9, repeat message. I did... Sir, I will not have you talk to me. What? He seems in...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive.
Wrap it up.
얼른.
Don't indulge in his... 10... no, sir. 10... Does he actually... He asked for God, sir. So, understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
좋아요. 재밌네. 아니 전당포에 맡기라 그랬는데 전당포 그 아래로 가야 되는데? 근데 전당포에 사람들이 물건 맡기는 거는 대부분 다시 못 돌려받는 거 아니야? 이거 전당포잖아. 벌써 밤 12시 되겠다 야. 빨리 자러 가야 되는데. 근데 아까 그러고 보니까 그 부자한테 돈 달라고 왜 그거리 안 됐지?
Hello. Let
Yes.
Roy,
Yeah,
No one was.
of course.
Thank you. Here's the 100.
the rest is for him.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
아, 돈 100원 벌었다. 100원으로 퉁치기로 했었죠, 그때. 자고 내일로 넘어갑시다. 야, 돈 갖고 왔다. 100원. 이 아저씨가.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes. Yes. Well,
여기 100레알.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. The electronic lock to your room. Please pay for each night in advance.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have.
맞아. 마지막으로 킴이랑 대화하고서 자러 갑시다.
What about me? Good.
딱히 할 말이 없네. 레벨업 했다. 논리 또 찍어야지. 논리 마스터 해. 난 논리왕이 될 거야.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt. Who knows what you are? How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole good plus.
담배 찾아서 피우기.
This is the door to the.
Just a moment. We should talk about our.
좋아요. 잠시 할 얘기가 있다고 하네요. 자, 뭔 얘기인가 좀 자세히 들어보자.
The air outside
근데
is
꼭 꽤
brisk.
많이
The
수상한 것
lieutenant
같은데?
is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then
바깥 공기는 상쾌하다. 경위가 침묵을 시킨다.
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
오늘 하루 어떻게 생각해?
Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached the hanged man. And there's still much to
나도
do.
하고
at the crime
싶었어.
scene. We didn't search it thoroughly.
포를 2번이나 했는데. 뭐 모두
It's not
계획대로야.
my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. We conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly
he's not saying much on the matter because he
만만치 않은
thinks he
놈이야.
could have gotten more out of it.
쫄렸어.
Well, we will have to work through. Claire also helped you. How should I say? Remember your name? That's a relief. That's normal. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information.
루이스 메시.
I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation.
If Kim is emphasizing something with this man,
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
아, 뛰어다니는 게 난
It's
시간 낭비하는 거
impressive,
싫어하거든.
especially for a night. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. I have a cigarette every night.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that.
한 대 더
I
있나?
apologize, but I only.
아,
I have. You mean this? This is.
Keeping the habit.
나도
with
줘.
him around, yet
퀘스트
were
깨게.
he to quit, he would lose.
Yes, it's quite limited actually. The power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real. Yes, although indirectly. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of left. The RCM's primary... We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve. We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
나도 누군가 죽인 적
That's a new
있을까?
probability.
아,
Perhaps even
그래?
a possibility. Precinct 41 is known.
누군가 죽여본 적 있나?
The last time was 4
오.
years ago.
형사들은 다 죽이는구나.
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government court. You have to supply compelling evidence for.
내 총 어디냐고 그랬어.
Coalition DRC, or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Relachol or the coalition government founded.
침묵하자.
A great comment to such a conundrum.
워럴린테르는 뭐지?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition
중도 좌파랑 중도 우파가 어떻게 연합을 해?
They also run the ICP,
그러면
EPIS,
그럼
most intergovernmental organizations.
그냥 중도네.
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians.
Those others say.
Interesting question. It's a blue forgetting.
사랑 연민 차제.
Their motto.
Something like the dark.
A historic figure, the author of the modern age. You will have to look. The moral internal. Do you? We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes. Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are.
안풍경을 바라본다.
Of the city shimmer below. An aerostatic passes overhead. The whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, you know. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the
여기가 전체적으로 마을이 좀 기업에 많이 휘둘리는 마을이라서 경찰을 엄청나게 싫어하는구나. RCM은 어떻게 보면 정부의 개니까.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are. But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our...
He is very tired.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
좋아요. 거의 12시 다 됐다 야. 자러 가자. 마지막으로 여기 한번 들어가 볼래.
The door is closed. Still the lieutenant. This still not the lieutenant.
네네. 여기는 킴 방이고. 내일 아침에 봐. 요 문은 뭐야? 아니 잠을 여기서 자야 돼?
The window stands broken in its frame. You see some lights shimmering.
아니 창문 수리 좀 하지. 창문 뚫린 데서 잠을 어떻게 자?
The option to go to sleep becomes available every.
잠이나 자자.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out, and then sleep does.
좋아요. 이렇게 해서 1일차가 지나갔다.
And then sleep doesn't.
잠이 안 왔대 근데.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed. Maybe it's the bed's fault. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still lit. Something to do with.
누가
What was it
죽였을까?
that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids.
아니 잠이나 자. 뭐야 잠 안 자고 나왔어. 뭐야 이거. 뭐야? 내가 매달려 있어.
You remember the scent of your childhood?
이게 대체 무슨 일이지? 아무것도 기억이 안 나. 내 이름이 해리가 맞긴 맞나 봐.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets.
얘네 어떻게 목 매달았는데 말을 해?
It's the worst day of all time, Harry.
첫날에는 못 내리는 게 맞는 건가?
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be. Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
난 버려졌어.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry. They were only cramping your descent.
떠올리고 싶지 않아.
Now they're gone. You failed Elysium.
엘리시움이 뭔데?
The pale and the useless. On the surface, you really dropped the ball, Harry.
내가 되돌릴 수 있을 거야.
Thrashing around in that.
날 해결하려고 노력하고 있다고.
I can't hear you.
원시 파충류의 뇌가 됐는데 갑자기.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
악몽꾸네. 좋아요. 아침이 되었다. 일단은 오늘은 여기까지 하고.
Good going, buddy.
농가 볼 때마다 이런 거야?
Wait till you see the one with the chick in it.
무슨 일이 벌어지는
Why
거야?
are you so tired? Too tired? It's just that your heart is fine. You're too weak to say no
실패했다.
now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe some. Of course, Martinez. You and Speed.
자, 좋아요. 일단 저장하고. 다음에 이어서 합시다. 1차로. 다음 영상에서 뵙죠. 바이바이.